What's good, y'all? All right. We're getting ready for this Clippers versus Golden State Warriors. Maybe Steph Curry could drop another 60 if we're lucky to get that. But speaking of 60, a guy just scored his career high in points, which was none other than Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal dropped 60 points today, his career high. So he's coming to the 60-point club. Congratulations to him joining the 60-point club. So a lot of guys trying to do their thing, getting those 60 points. And yes, the Knicks won. Yeah, we killing it, man. We may end up making the playoffs, but you know what? Like Drew Gully was saying, I don't want to put too much hype on it. I don't want to put too much, I don't want to curse them too much. So I'm going to just let them wait. I'm going to let them sit by and, congratulate them slowly, as time goes by. But yeah, man, the game didn't start yet. I mean, they're still doing their little practice or whatever. They're shooting around. Paul George will be playing today after he dropped 39 points on the Phoenix Suns. But I want to talk about something yesterday. Yesterday, we was talking about Zach brought up the Steph Curry versus Allen Iverson debate. And I noticed when it comes to certain players, people move the goalposts a lot. We're quick to say it's a team game. It's a team accomplishment winning championships when LeBron James is playing, or it's used as an excuse when LeBron is playing. Oh, it's a team accomplishment. LeBron did his thing, though. He showed up, completely ignoring the superstar and not giving him any blame, which is wrong. Okay? So why is it when a guy like Allen Iverson is playing, we don't take into fact that his teams were never favored to win championships? Okay? His team wasn't championship contenders. Now, if you take Steph Curry off the Golden State Warriors and you replace him with a scorer like Allen Iverson, they probably still will win championships. It's definitely, especially if you had KD over there too. So let's take that aspect out sometimes. It's not just about winning championships. Yes, it's important. It adds to the superstar. When you're doing a debate, the championship thing will come into play because rings do matter, but they're not the say all be all. Bill Russell got 11 championships. Nobody says he's the GOAT pretty much, So it's not about who has more championships. It goes about how you went about doing things in your career. So just want to put that little spin on it, and talk about it from that point. But yes, man, I don't know where Tunes is at, Yeah, AI carried the team to the finals, and that team, it's not like it was an all-time great team. It's not like they was going to win a championship or nothing like that. They ran into Shaq and Kobe, and, they was going to lose. It's not an excuse, but you guys make excuses for LeBron losing to the Golden State Warriors, right? Need I say more? Hold on for a minute. Did you see my headphones? Oh, never mind, I guess. Yeah, man, he played with the Nuggets, but that version of AI wasn't, the one we talk on. I think AI's prime mainly was short. I think it was about 1996, around 1996 to about 2002 was roughly his best prime, his best years. A guy that little, he was going to take a beating regardless. He wasn't going to last that long in the NBA. Let me just get up in here. All right. Hold on. Let me just get this set up. Yeah, he got one game against Kobe and Shaq, and he was giving them the business, So it's 0-0 so far. Wiseman misses. And here comes, excuse me. And here comes Pat Bev. Pat Bev with the layup. Easy basket for Pat Bev. It's 2-0 so far. Golden State Warriors. Yeah, what up, Zach? And here come Oubre working against Paul George, misses. Look at Kawhi Leonard with the mask on. Like he Bane out there. Mask Kawhi. Clippers gonna lose. Kawhi Leonard missed a clutch shot against the Spurs. So I'm gonna bring that up because people think that we don't criticize nobody else. So I want to bring that aspect up to the, up into the forefront that, hey, we criticize everybody. Face front. He missed a clutch shot. A lot of guys that we criticize them once or twice because they stay away from the media. They don't constantly put their foot in their mouth and they don't constantly keep talking. So, how is it? He can't stop laughing at that. Oh, man. And here comes 2-0 so far. Steph shot an alley hoop to James Wiseman, couldn't get it to go. Hold on for a minute. Everybody? Good. Listen, I'm going to be eating tacos for dinner. Man, getting ready for this live is work sometimes, man. It's not just click a camera on and turn it on. You got to set everything up. Man, this YouTube stuff is starting to become like a job sometimes. Now here come Paul George. It's still 2-0 so far. And Nicholas Batum loses the ball off Draymond Green, but it's a foul committed. Now, see, my thing, I'm assuming if you put AI on the Golden State Warriors, he got Kevin Durant and them boys, he win the championship too. AI is what, a 4-time scoring champ, somewhere between there? 3 or 4-time scoring champ. I'm not remembering too much right now, but I know he's up there with that. AI was a beast. He said, I don't want to talk about it. Oh, nice step back. Craig Brown, where you at? Come through. He said he was going to show up. He said he wanted to get some spoke with me. So you got your chance to come down. I'm going to put the link in for you just in case you want to come in that way too. Yeah, I know. Oh, hold on. That's not the link. That's the link to my YouTube channel. My homepage of my YouTube channel. Let me get the invite in. Hold on. There it is. Now, just in case you want to come in, Brown, you already know. Yeah, I know Bill had 60 points. I was just talking about it. He had his career high. So, he's doing his thing. He's part of the 60-point club now. It's 3-0 so far. Warriors got to do something to get in this game. I don't like the flow of it so far. Somebody should just free up Steph to shoot a 3 already. Just shoot the damn ball. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed him, Tay, but he want to talk. I guess he want to talk about LeBron James. He want to come in here and add some more stats to LeBron's career that don't exist. Yeah, he is. He had a chance to get to Brooklyn Nets. He didn't want to take the trade. No, he wanna stay in Washington. That's pretty good, huh? Mm. Oh, you put cream cheese on yours? Mm. Wifey's eating the tacos. She just made herself some tacos. So that's what I'm going to be eating for dinner too. 4-4 so far. So the Warriors on the board. Kelly Oubre hits a layup and scores. And what? The Boston Celtics just beat the Miami Heat, right? So let's see what else scores we got. Milwaukee beating Detroit again. Yeah, Zach representing that New York. The Suns are up by 1 point over the Toronto Raptors. Sorry to tell you that, Raptor. But hey, it's still early. You may still get a win. You're 1-5 so far in the season. It's not a good look. Chicago Bulls are 4-4. Sacramento Kings is 3-4. They're up by 2 points on the Chicago Bulls. I don't know what happened to Tunes. I hit him up to see if he would come. He came. Last time he came was just a couple days ago. Yeah, we're still doing our thing in New York, but we may just make the playoffs. I don't want to jinx it. So I'm just gonna leave it the way it is, and I won't say nothing. I'm just gonna be quiet about it. Don't say nothing. So hopefully we'll get it. Yeah, I'm in a good mood, man. The Knicks, they in there. So what up? So all right. Are we gonna see a big performance here, you think, or is somebody's gonna drop 60 or 50 tonight, or you think this is gonna be a close game? Man, I know it's what, probably like if some of you guys on the East Coast, it's about 10 o'clock. I remember I used to watch games on the East Coast late, 10 o'clock, 11, around 1 o'clock in the morning. You got like Inside the NBA coming on, and you still watching it Inside the NBA at 1 o'clock in the morning. So, all right. People taking political stands again. I sure hope the NBA don't go back to being political again. They need a break from that. We need a regular NBA when it's not going political. Nah, Jay-Z don't run New York. That belongs to Nas. All right, you got the Warriors winning by 5. Kawhi needs us. Man, I tell you, it was a mistake leaving. The grass isn't always greener on the other side. You should have stayed in Toronto. Probably would have more trips to the finals too. And Serge with the and one, 9-6 so far. Clippers are still the team that poses the biggest threat to the Los Angeles Lakers in terms of playoff comes. So you could take it how you want it with that. But if any team that could beat the Lakers in the playoffs, it got to be the Clippers, right? That's the closest team that you could come up with that's going to be. All right, room for Steph. Got money on the game. Okay, Steph backs it up a little bit. It's 10-6 so far. LA is up. Oubre takes a three, misses. A corner deep three. I miss Serge. Yeah, Serge was a good defensive presence. But man, you guys being 1-5 is something I never thought you'd be. I thought you at least have stay above 500. Nas the GOAT. And the Bucks beat the Pistons 130-115. Giannis with 25 points. Score so far is 10-6, Tay. Clippers are up. Make it 12-6. Clippers just scored. Yes, it's right. They took all your centers. One is on the Lakers and one is on the Clippers. Look at Kawhi dribbling the ball. Okay. Little pull up. Man, Kawhi Leonard got them big hands, man. Them things, Kawhi Leonard hands like go this long. Oh, what's good? What's good, T? What it do, man? Yo, T, I was just talking about this just morning. Well, not just morning. Well, just morning. I was just talking about this a couple minutes ago about the Iverson and Steph thing. Who would you rather have? If you have a chance to pick one of those guys on your team, who would you have? If I tell you you got to build a team either with Steph or Allen Iverson, who you taking? 14-6 so far. And Steph Curry with his first bucket is 8-14 so far. Tay said he hate the Clippers. They got Tay with the hip hop. He got the hip hop quotes today. All right. You tell, okay, that's 1 point for Iverson right there. Looney with the rebound. Draymond passed up the three. That's a good thing that he didn't take that three. At least he knows he can't shoot those. Yeah, I seen Draymond Green shoot an air ball three. Like, dog, you shouldn't be shooting threes at all. Ready to Die was good, but even if you think Ready to Die a classic, his next one out of that was Weak Sauce. I always thought Biggie was like a tad bit overrated, man. I thought there were a lot of guys in New York better than Biggie. He actually had slight beefs with like Raekwon and Ghostface because Raekwon and Ghostface thought that they were better. And I prefer that purple tape over Biggie. He said, "Come on, Warriors." Tay just want to see the Clippers lose. It don't matter what team they playing against. You just want to see them lose. Eight to 4 so far. The Clippers are up. Well, 14 to 8. I'm bugging. 14 to 8 is the score so far. Warriors are 4-3. That's not that bad, but Steph Curry gonna have to put up a couple 40-point games, 50-point games. Probably lead the league in scoring. He's gonna have to be lights out, to get his team to the playoffs. But it's possible. He could definitely do it. If he's a superstar like we claim he is, he gotta lead his team to the playoffs. If Kobe could take Kwame Brown to the playoffs, Steph Curry, you should be able to take Andrew Wiggins and Kelly Oubre to the playoffs. If Michael Jordan could take a bunch of cokeheads from the 80s to the playoffs, Steph Curry, you should be able to take your team to the playoffs. Yeah, man. That wasn't no championship team. It's not like it was a super team. Steph or Kyrie. That's a good one. Yeah, he gotta be like Kobe. You gotta put on a show. You gotta be lights out every night. If LeBron could lead Mo Williams, a broken down Drew Agauskas to the playoffs, then Steph Curry, you should lead your team to the playoffs. Period. I say cokeheads because remember in The Last Dance, Jordan said he was a rookie. I think his rookie season, and he said he went to a hotel room. All his teammates was damn near, snorting coke. So all them dudes with them short gold chains in the 80s, that Jordan was carrying, all them cokeheads. He at least led them to the playoffs, man. At least, that's when the Bulls wanted to tank because they wanted to get high draft picks. Conor McGregor is back. Anybody ready to watch Conor McGregor fight? The biggest mouth in fighting, the most outspoken guy in sports, the notorious Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor is coming soon. He's fighting the same dude that he fought before, but it's part 2. What is Porter versus McGregor? Well, I mean, it's weak, but they got to do something with Kuz, T. Either sit him down or use him. If you're going to use him, you paid him that money. You might as well try to start him and let him try to see what the best you could get out of him. Say it 5 more times. I double dare you. Say it 5 more times. He said, I swear T be on. Yo, T got mad charisma, man. He got mad style. 10 to 16 so far. Uh-oh. HM dropping the LeBron is overrated comment. Here we go. Yeah, you should. But I don't know if they just paid him, so I don't know if they're gonna trade him for anybody, T. Now who gonna take him? Is that Steph with the three? Who just hit that three? I just missed who that hit that three. He did a pose like Steph, so I'm assuming that was Steph. It's 13-19. Marcus Morris is in the game for the Clippers. Here come Lou Williams, hot wings, lemon pepper, misses. That was lemon pepper chicken wings, but he misses. Zubac with the foul called against him. Okay, 19-13 so far. I'm gonna eat those tacos in a minute. 19-13 so far. Yeah, but I mean, what are you gonna do with Kuz though, T? You got to play him, man. You paid him. Okay, here come the Clippers. Reggie Jackson passes it to Marcus Morris. Marcus Morris hits the shot. 21-15. The Clippers look like they folding. I mean, not the Clippers. The Warriors are folding. Nah, yo, T, I don't want him. I don't want Kuz. I don't want Kuz. Sorry, I don't want him. Randall, look, 30 points, 16 rebounds, 7 assists. Julius Randle, baby. Let's. He's a former Laker too. You guys gave him up. Yeah, cats do play hard. You know. He might. We went into hard work and determination. You know. No doubt, T. You know I'm a co-sign you. You always dropping that heat. But man, I don't know what y'all gonna do with Kuz, but we don't want him in New York. I'm good. I'm good with Randall. I'm good with my team. Because if we don't make the playoffs, then we get a good draft pick, you know, and keep it moving from there. 21-15 is the score so far. Golden State is only down by 6, so it's not that bad. Hey, hold on, I'll be right back, yo. Hey. Yo, I'll wait till you come out. All right, they're showing commercial break, but so far it's still 21-15. Golden State Warriors are down. They may go down and be 4-4 tonight. Hopefully they make the playoffs. I hope they do. Nah, I'm good. I don't want to give up all my young talent for James Harden. He's in his 30s. I don't want that. I'd rather just wait till we build a superstar on our own. You know? Okay. So what we got? 17-23 so far. Andrew Wiggins is at the free throw line. I'm about to eat these tacos pretty soon. There we go. Who's that with the ball? Oh, that's Serge. Serge back him down. Serge almost gets the ball stolen from him. Passes is up from the top of the key. Woo, saucy. Reggie Jackson, saucy. Oh, he got it. Looking golden, baby. Yo, y'all saw that move by Reggie Jackson? He pulled it back a little bit, got saucy, just went towards the basket. But yeah, but shout out to Bradley Beal for dropping that 60, man. That's a career high. $18 to $20, $28 so far. Oh, 3-point play for Pascal. They should start him. They should start him over Draymond Green. Maybe if you bench Draymond Green, it give him some sort of wake-up call, and he will actually play better. 20 to 28. 21 to 28 is the score so far. Bet. Yep. That's what's up. That's old school, though. We used to say that back in the day. Hold on for a minute. All right. Yo, I don't know when you come out there. Can you hook me up? Hold on, I'll wait till you come out. Wait for you to come out. Cool beans. All right. 23-30 so far is your score. Here come Wiggins with the ball. Oh, nice smooth mid-range jumper for Andrew Wiggins. That's pretty nice. 25-30. Steph Curry and Kawhi Leonard resting. Marcus Morris misses. Serge with the rebound. Oh, yeah. Right there on top, man, representing for the movies a little bit. I had that since like last year, though. It's kind of old. Here come Reggie Jackson. He was saucy on a couple plays ago, and he misses the floater. Here come Mulder with the ball. And Pascal. Ooh, mid-range. Uh-oh. The Warriors are hanging in there. They're coming out to play 27-32. They have some fight in them. They're coming back. That shot looks nasty, though. When I mean nasty, not in a good way. Like a very sloppy looking shot. But I mean, he looked all doofy when he shot that ball. It was just all on. Just not coordinated. Just looked it really bad looking. Um, Not that much. Hey, hun. Hun. Yeah, I'll be right back. Yo, do you know about DAVAO Day? Do you know about DAVAO Day? I'll wait till you come out. I don't know about you, but answer your question, T. I don't know too much about that because I haven't been in that part of the Philippines. I go to Zambales, Iba, and Manila. And for Manila, it took me about like 6 hours to go to Zambales. Zambales is like a province. So I don't know about that day too much. But I mean, like, I was doing my thing over there, though, T. I was eating mad food, chilling. He said, I'm loving it. Clipper's going to choke. Oh, yeah, I'm going to answer about it. I'm going to answer about it. Yeah, you know, she be on the phone doing her thing. All right. She busy right now. I'll wait till she come out and I tell her. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, tunes disappearing. Yep. You know it, Moth. You know it. You know, they got that. They be representing over there, man. Trust me. 34-27 so far. Yo, Tay, I don't think the Clippers gonna lose this one. Now, what is the Warriors missing? Why they can't get wins? They should at least be a decent team. These players are not like bad players. But I gotta hold it against Steph if he can't get this team to the playoffs. Yeah, he had another one. And he loves some Kawhi Leonard. But man, something's just missing with this Golden State Warriors team. They need to make some trades. Now, I would say they at least need a big to stretch the floor out a little bit. And they need somebody to help take the pressure off Steph. They need like a legit scorer. Nice shot by Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson trying to cook. He's trying to cook. Well, here comes Wiggins. Passes the ball out. He should have shot that though. But nevertheless, he gets the assist point. It's 30-37. Wiggins passed the ball to a guy wide open for three. But I thought he had the layup too. He had a higher percentage of getting the layup than the three. And here come Paul George. And PG passes it out to Reggie Jackson. Jackson passes it back to PG. Here come George. Dribble between the legs, getting saucy. Ooh! Jesus. Woo! The announcer just said that's how you break somebody's back. He just hit him. Poor George hit him with a between the leg crossover. Swoosh, nothing but net. D-A, like Devo Day?
Devo?
Yeah. What's that? What is that? A guy on live is asking about it. Do I know about it? I said, nah. But I said, you probably.
He has a girlfriend in there?
No.
Davao City is a part of Mindanao. It's far. It depends if Davao del Norte, Davao del Sur, where. And you have to ride on a plane to be able to get there.
Yes. Yo, T, she said that part is real far away from, it's real far from the part that we been to.
The last part of the Philippines.
Yep, she said it's the last part of the Philippines, so it's real far. But she knows about it. Uh-oh. See, a little AI getting his props now, see? Do you think if Allen Iverson was in place of Steph Curry, that he could at least get this Golden State Warriors team to the playoffs? Yep, it's a city. She said it's the very last part of the Philippines. And Mindanao?
Yeah.
Mindanao, yeah. That's where it's at. So if you ever go over there, man, you're gonna be in for a travel because you got to get off at Manila, and it'll take you hours.
They have a different language, which is very hard to understand. It's because that's the last part of it.
Yeah, and she says they don't speak Tagalog.
Yeah,
they don't speak Tagalog there, so they got a different language. So it's a complete different atmosphere over there. What I was telling you is, I guess when they show commercial breaks, and
there's a lot of women that marry foreigners there.
Oh, you can make me some, but put the sauce that I was using on the chips with it, and like a little bit of mayo, and lettuce, and the meat, and cream cheese, and that's it. Like two tacos, something like that. But yeah, so if that explains that part. I never even heard of that before, because we just go to the same part every time we go. We're still working on one of our homes over there, 3-bedroom. It's gonna come out tight, man. We're gonna put a lot of work on that crib, man. You know.
There's a lot of like foreigners because tourist spot.
No.
It's too far.
Oh, she says it's a tourist spot. Oh yeah, he says they have food, parties, you know, a little bit of everything over there with it. Yeah. Yeah, she know about it, T. Here comes Steph.
Yeah, different culture. Davao. Before it was dangerous because there's a lot of terrorists that killing foreigners, but not
no more.
No more. Before they kidnap foreigners and they cut their head.
Damn.
Or ransom, something like that. Those are dangerous places in Mindanao before.
Is that where Pacquiao from?
Davao, no.
Oh, no, so that is not.
I went to Mindanao before. It's more like forest.
Really?
Yeah.
But what you went there?
I had a boyfriend that a family.
Oh, okay.
Their life is very simple.
They have like the mansions and stuff they build over there too? No foreigners built?
Not much.
So if you have a house.
There, it's not that, like what we have it's more on like hard. That's why there's a lot, like I said, there's a lot of Filipinos married from that part of the Philippines, especially Mindanao, that marry foreigners.
They don't have big houses? So if somebody do have a big house, that means it's a foreigner that came in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, what up, Toombs? Yo, Tay, he's here. Don't disappear, Tay. He's here. He asked me, do you know anybody out that way? Do you know people in that area?
Davao?
Yeah.
No.
Nah, she don't. They speak a different language over there, too.
It's hard to understand the language.
No, yeah, see, I don't know if you can hear her. She says it's hard for them to hear the language.
From Mindanao, but
yeah.
Davao.
I don't know if you hear her, T, but she talking. She said she has some friends in Mindanao, which is close to that part that you're talking about. But, I guess from what she's describing, she's telling me it's a little more grimy over there because they don't have like big houses like where we go to. They had like mansions. Like some of the people, they got like foreigners from San Diego over there. A bunch of people that from America, they come over there, they build houses and things like that. Or some fellow Filipinos, they come back to where they from, and they build big houses over there.
It depends what part this is. Davao del Norte, which is like north, and Davao del Sur, which is south. So there's still part of Davao.
Oh, okay.
In somewhere in Mindanao.
Hey, yo, Toombs, I'm telling you, I think your Clippers may get this win. You're gonna beat up on the Warriors, but man, the Warriors looks to make games a little more competitive, though, right? Yo, T, you thinking about going out there? Now, I guess you're gonna give, if he's going down there, you're gonna give him the advice to bring somebody with him.
If you don't know somebody there, then I think it's better to go with someone who already knows someone.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. All right, man. If I could recommend you to go to any park, because it's part that we be at, go to Zimbalas, man. I think you would like that a little more. They got some Americanized stuff over there too. They sell some of the same stuff that you have in America over there. So based off what she's describing me, I wouldn't go to that part that you're talking about.
Because Mindanao is mostly mountains.
Yeah, no doubt, son. Hook. Hey, give us a shout out. We'll come do. You know, you come and play ball on the basketball court where we at.
Mindanao is mostly forest.
Oh, yeah. She said that spot is mostly tourists though.
Forest.
Oh, forest, not tourists. My bad. Forest.
If I recommend a place, maybe Visayas region, which is more island, more beach. Because if he go there, he needs to get up in Manila. Then from Manila, he needs to transfer, and then he needs to, I think, like ride on.
Then so wait, how do they live over there though? Do they live in houses that look like how the houses?
Simple. Very simple. Yeah.
Simple style houses. Is it still hollow block and all that?
Like half hollow block, half wood.
Oh, okay.
Because I stayed there for like 2 months, and geez, it's so hard. It's so hard.
All right, 42-48 is your score right now. Do they got markets over there? Malls?
Yeah, they do have markets. I went there riding on a bus 2 days.
Damn.
From Manila to Mindanao. But, you know, the big boat, like cruise ship, something like that.
Okay, that's what's up, T. All right, what's the score so far? It's 48-42. Yo, Tunes, Tay is looking for you. I don't know if he's still around. He said he was gonna. He keep calling you. I don't get it. Every time you here, he's not here. Every time he's here, you're not here. You're gonna have to get both of you guys at the same exact time. Yo, Tay, Tunes is here. You guys finally meet up at the same spot at the same time. Go time.
Like what we have in Zambales. It's more on trees also.
See, this is how it looked like, T. You can see it's just mostly forest, right? See, she showed me a picture of it. So it's probably the boonies out there.
He needs to understand the language because it's hard to understand.
Okay. You do your international thing too. Taya's calling out Tunes. Yo, Zach, if James Harden leaves the Rockets, are you still a Rockets fan? 42-48. Second quarter with 2 minutes and 56 seconds to go. Oh, yeah, damn. Hey, but yeah, I guess you gotta hold your head. You going to Mexico, man. Mexico, you live here in LA, you get a lot of Mexicans telling you about Mexico, and some parts is real dangerous and all that stuff. You definitely got to be on your P's and Q's if you're going to Mexico. One thing about the Philippines compared to a lot of other countries, there's not that much crime in the Philippines compared to some other places. Some other countries, you gotta, man, 48-42 is your score so far. Oh. He said your boy Kyrie, Kawhi Leonard joke. Tay, if you look in the comment section, Tunes was in here. So I don't know where he at right now. I'm pretty sure he's gonna scroll down and look and see your messages. It's only a 4-point game so far. Oh, okay.
Actually, if there's no COVID,
Yeah.
I wanted us to go there, like Cebu, Palawan, that part.
COVID. There you go. He said nobody choking. He's there, Ted. You see him? You see him right there. Yo, Draco, let's get you in on this. Who's better, Steph Curry or Allen Iverson to you? I'll put in the link in case Tunes want to talk. We about to head to halftime pretty soon. So anybody want to jump on live and just talk that itch? And Craig Brown, I'm surprised you didn't show up, boy. You could have got that smoke with me that you keep claiming you want. Now he want to call me out and say I didn't say facts about LeBron James. Come here and show me. Tell me about it. I let you in on live. I let you say whatever the hell you want to say. You could get anything you off your chest right now. Let it all out. But shout out to Tunes, man. Happy New Year. I actually hit you up before the live come. I said, yo, Tay was looking for you. So just to see where your head at, where you at, man. Hope you holding it down over there. Huh? Oh, hold on for a minute, y'all. Sauce? I want this, actually. Let me leave it this. I want this one.
Stop saying that, you don't know.
Yeah. Later. Gonna get you.
Hey.
Huh? Yeah, I would. If the time and place calls for it, I definitely do a live for college ball. You know, no doubt. All right, you a big college basketball fan? That's what's up. No, I do a Duke game. North Carolina. You know, something classical and big. Just that classic jump off that Shaolin versus Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang. Woo. I play this on the Switch a lot. It got like 36 fighters on this joint. You know, it's a good fighting game, man. And it's only $9.99 on a download. You can't buy it on a physical copy with a disc. But this game is tight. 52-48, Golden State Warriors is down. Yeah, a lot of people always say college hoops is real basketball. College hoops changed a little bit too, though, but it's still very entertaining. Ooh, okay. All right. We could do that one too. 1 seed versus 2 seed should be a good game. $51-52. Check this game out on the Switch. What's wrong with my Switch? Let's see, this is all the games I got on the Switch. I got that old NBA 2K19, that Shaolin versus Wu-Tang, Final Scrape. Damn, what's wrong with my joint? Street Fighter, a Mario game, Need for Speed. I got a couple. All right. Yeah, I definitely go. Sometimes I want to do different sports, you know. I did an NFL live before back in the day. So I had no problem doing live for different games. No question. $51-52. Now we got a better ball game. They're only up by 1 point, and it's halftime. Like Nas said, it's a halftime report. All right, whoever wants to get in, they could come in on the live stream. If you want to talk about the game, what you saw, what you didn't like, you come in live and talk. It's the infamous back in the house, infamous MOBB, Mob D. One of my greatest groups of all time, kid, infamous Mob. Look at some of these flyers, man. Some of this junk food you just can't eat. Look at this. It looks good on paper, but this is just food that you don't want to eat the older you get. Joints like that used to be good when you was younger, though. I'm going to do candy shakes. I don't know where is this at, but damn. I ain't gonna lie, this look pretty good. You got an M&M, an Oreo, and a Reese's peanut butter cup shake. I'm sure it's pretty good, but I can't handle that, man. I can't handle all that sweet. I mess with that pastrami sandwich real good, though. See what else they got in these flyers. All right, that's the end of those flyers. Okay, we could do something like that. You know. Well, here's what I do for you. I probably put my email in there, and you can just send it to me. I don't mind it because it's the email I normally use just for in case I want to talk to people about the platform and whatever. So hold on for a minute. All right. So T, you could hook me. You could find me in that email. So send me whatever link you get at that email, and we talk some other time, like after the live is over with, and we could chop it up. But yeah, man, this is just that good old barbershop talk. Just get a bunch of brothers and we just talk about whatever, man. I figure since we're gonna watch basketball, why not watch basketball and talk to people about it instead of just watching the game? You might as well talk to people about it. So it's like barbershop talk when you just virtual barbershop talk. I did protesting already again. NBA is going back to protesting again. No doubt, T. No, speaking of that, I gotta hook up with Peter Cash because I know he wanted to come on. I gotta hook up with him so he can come. Man, these Miami Heat jerseys look nasty. They're like somebody just put a brush of paint on their jersey. It's like the splattered paint on their jersey. Looks bad. Oh yeah. Is this that same chicken or different?
Yeah, it's the same chicken.
Yeah. Yeah, this was up. This is good. All right, son. We be here, man. We just chilling. Now we about to eat a stack with it. I don't know what you guys about to eat on, but we about to do it. Look at Tunes riding with the Clippers, baby. You guys are 5-3. It's not bad. It's decent. You could be 6-3 tonight. I tell you what, though. I'm not so convinced that the Lakers are going to win the championship. Everybody else is. You know, you don't have to. There's other teams out there that could possibly win the championship. You can't just say the Lakers are going to win all the time. Everybody thinks like it's locked in stone that the Lakers are going to win the championship. That championship last year could be LeBron's last. He could probably finish a career with 4. Hold on. You got cream?
I put already. Want more?
Oh, no. Oh.
I put the bottle.
No.
I don't know if you want more.
That's all right then, because I can't have too much of it. I get sick.
So in a first world setting, kahit na obvious, ang kinamatay niya ay gunshot wound. Gagawan pa rin yan ng toxicology analysis.
Yeah, I told you, the Clippers pose the biggest threat to the Lakers, though.
But in the Philippines, that doesn't happen. And in this case in particular,
I still want to see Clippers versus Lakers in a 7-game series. I got to see it. I have to see it.
Chemicals into the circulation and your other organs, etc. So, nakokontaminate mo na yung katawan.
Nah, you're not blocked. What up, Peter Cash? Why you say that?
Limit your
I see your message right here, live and clear.
Suitable samples. Like halimbawa, kasi nga directly pinapasok yan sa blood.
Yeah, Peter, if you want to come in, come do.
Really no point getting
I put the link in.
the heart, etc. Okay. Kasi chemicals na lang yung bulbing makukuha mo. Parang gano'n. Okay? So, malilimit. Kaya nga dapat yan, fresh your body right after tinungan mo ng samples. However, a second examination could still check the first one, the first medical legal.
Yeah, Peter, can you hear me? You're not blocked, so I don't know what's. Maybe there's something wrong.
Exactly. Kasi like halimbawa,
I see your message right here.
ano yung sinasabing makikita mo yan. Kahit na ito si
Oh, there you go.
somehow
How you donate?
What it do, Hoop Facts?
What's up with you, bro? How you donate to the channel? I've been trying to figure that shit out for.
Oh man, I don't even got a link like that up yet, man.
What?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's just we just doing basketball talk, man. I'm not even on it like that.
Ah man, you gotta get on your shit, man. You know.
Yeah, I hear you.
I'm
Yo,
telling
you
you,
like-
man. If you put that time in, you know you'll grow this shit big. I'm telling
Yeah, I
you,
hear
man.
you. Yo, you watching that game?
Yeah, man. I mean, it just started off crazy.
Yeah,
Nah, I mean, like I don't know. Like I think the season is really starting to show that it's early. Like you know what I mean? You can
Hell
see
yeah.
that for like a lot of teams. You know, like I think we won't really see no real good basketball until like game 25 or game, around
Yup.
there.
Yeah, you gotta wait for that
That's
time to
it.
kick in.
Uh,
No doubt.
Yeah, yeah, man, because it's still early, man. We got to give it like 20 games, these 25 games for teams to get their chemistry together.
Yup. That's true.
Right now, we see a whole lot of rustiness, turnovers,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But so far the season been alright, man. It's been interesting.
I
What you
heard
were
that.
saying about the Lakers fans don't want to hear that shit, bro. They don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah.
Yo, Pete, I told you from the season start. I
Yeah.
said, listen, man,
Yeah.
like honestly, if the pandemic didn't happen last season, I don't think they even would have won.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think so. Hell no.
Mm.
I don't think they would have won.
Hell yeah, man. But here's the thing. Everybody got it like it's written in stone, like they're gonna win already. I'm like, can we
Man,
play these
listen,
games out first?
yo, bro, the media manipulate a lot of people. Like you
Yeah.
got, like it's not many people. Like you got people that play basketball that don't fully understand the fucking game, bro.
Yeah. I heard
You
that.
know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying, like people think, oh yeah, it's about making shots. Nah, man, like basketball is about making the right play. Period.
Hell yeah. Draco
Like,
Toombs he say LeBron is old as fuck. I mean, I would.
yo, it's crazy because you can
I would.
see that shit though.
Huh?
I don't know, bro. I think LeBron is taking some type of drugs or something, bro.
He said drug.
Nah, bro, he's taking some type of something and getting away with it because
Man.
you see the way how he moves. Then all of a sudden, certain games he be on like, come on, man, that shit don't make no sense, bro.
Man. Yeah, but
Because you
you
can
know,
see this.
there's
I
slippage right now. Do you see some slippage in his game right now? I
I
do.
mean, yeah, but we saw this like a year ago or two, too.
Yeah.
But somehow, like, come on, bro, this shit don't make no sense, man.
Yeah. I
Because
hear that.
you can see it in his movements, like you can see it, man.
Man.
Even with the elevation now, LeBron don't get up. Like, come
Like
on,
he
man.
used
Like
to.
LeBron don't get up. Like he still got power. That's what
Right.
we get confused. He still got power, but elevation, no, he's not elevating like that no more.
Yeah. Man, I think LeBron's best years was probably 2008, probably to 2000 to 2018. Could be less, but I think those are his best years though.
I mean, yeah, you could. Nah, I say 2017.
You think
2018 ain't look so good in the Lakers, man.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. That's the year they didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
And he
didn't
wasn't
look
even
so.
playing defense that year. I forgot about that.
Bro, when do he ever play defense? Ever since he left Miami, that nigga played no defense, man.
I heard that.
But the media don't talk about that shit.
Yeah, I know. Heard that, man.
Like
But
I said, man, the media brainwashes a lot of people,
mm,
and like there's a lot of LeBron James fans any fucking
yeah.
way. So you know how it is, man.
Hell yeah.
And like you got a lot of people that don't understand the fucking game of basketball.
Man.
If you play ball, like certain coaches used to tell you, you worried about not missing shots.
Yeah.
Try not to miss the right pass to make. Understand what I'm saying?
Yep. Oh
That's
yo.
most.
Oh, hold on for a minute. Remember that time we was talking about Iverson and this whole Steph Curry thing?
Yeah, come on, man. You
Yeah.
already.
Yo, son, yesterday I had Lamont on here. You know Lamont, right?
Lamar O.
Lamont, FYE or
Yeah,
FY. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
sports. Dude, yeah. So he was on here and he was using the ring debate basically for one of the main reasons why Steph Curry's better than Allen Iverson. But
Because of what? Because of who?
the ring debate, you know,
Range?
no rings, championships.
Oh,
So
I mean that would be a debate if he had some final MVPs.
yeah.
If he had more fun with the key, I'll say, yo, he got the nod above AI or they
Yeah,
neck and neck. He ain't even got one finals MVP, so
yeah,
he's a
yeah.
fucking bystander.
I was trying to tell him that that's real impressive for AI to be six, I mean 5'10", 5'9" at the least, and still able to score like that. That's not easy to do.
Yeah, man.
You know, Man, AI was a little soldier, man. He was short, but he was a soldier. He went at it.
Like, man, like that goes to show you, like, damn, what if that man was even 6'3"? Like,
Hell yeah. With that same skill set, 6'3", he'd be a problem.
what if, what if he was 6'6"?
Whoa. With that handles and speed, son, he'd be
Yo,
something.
if that motherfucker was 6'6", what would we
Yeah.
be thinking about Kobe and Jordan?
Man, I think we had to put him on the same list with them. It'd be Kobe, Jordan, and Iverson.
Oh no, I think AI surpassed everybody as far as talent. You know,
Yeah. Yeah, he had it, man. He had them handles too. But they took away some of his handles. You know how he used to do that left to right crossover?
that everybody's doing now. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, they took that away from him though. They said it was a travel. Everybody was complaining that it was a travel, and I didn't see it be a travel because they think he's picking the ball up and putting the ball up over his hand, but he has it on the side. That's still not a carry.
No, man, he was just a little bit advanced.
Yeah, you know,
I remember. I'm left here and I left New York my 10th grade year.
yeah,
I went to Tennessee to
yeah,
go play ball. I went to high school out there
yeah,
to play ball, and I was playing I was playing like a lot of AU ball and like a lot of tournaments out there.
yeah.
This was 2009, 2010 when I first went out there.
Okay.
And I was doing a Euro step they was calling travel, the referees.
Oh, okay. Damn, really?
Yeah,
Hmm.
this before, YouTube was famous, but
Yeah, but before,
like the Euro step,
yeah,
like it was popular in New York and shit like that, but
yeah.
in Memphis, it ain't really got there yet, down south.
Yeah,
This,
they were calling that travel. Wow,
yep.
that's crazy, man.
And I realized the difference between playing in the north and the south.
Yeah,
Down south is one move and go.
yeah, that is true.
New York is a little bit more. It's a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, but New York, we're looking for that skill. First thing we're looking for, yo, do he got handles? You know, that's the
You
first thing
know,
we're looking for. So
like it was actually easier to score down there. But one thing, they
yeah,
more physical and more athletic than us.
word, damn,
Hell yeah.
them dudes down south, like, hey man, they eating good over there. That's why.
They more physical and yeah, man. You could, man. And anybody from them southern states, compare them to dudes from the east. Man, they more athletic, bro. Trust me.
Dang,
You know,
55 to 53 so far is the score. 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. But yeah, you were saying who?
like yeah, man. Like they more athletic because down there everything is far. So them motherfuckers been walking miles and walking up hills since they was young, bro.
Mm, I hear that.
In the sun and all that shit.
Hell yeah.
Up here we trains and busting it everywhere.
Well, we got a battle over here in the chat. Draco Toon say that the Clippers going to win a championship this year. Tay Davis is a Lakers fan, and he said the Lakers going to cop it this year. So I'm just itching for that battle. I think that's something we need to see. We need a
hmm
7-game series with Kawhi Leonard and LeBron James because if we don't get to see it, we're going to always keep wondering what if because
Yeah.
we didn't get to see the Kobe and LeBron thing, and I'm I'm like 100% sure that if they met, especially in 2009, 2010, that Kobe would have beaten them. You know, but
Yo,
we'll never know.
the thing is, I mean, we want to see that. The media don't want to see that
Yeah,
because they
true
know LeBron gonna get exposed. They know, bro. They're not fucking stupid.
that. I hear that.
Cause he been getting exposed by the Clippers the past 2 years, bro.
Yes, that's what makes it more interesting because he do have problems against Kawhi. I mean, I think Kawhi is his biggest problem in terms of just a one-on-one matchup. You
Yep.
know, so we got to see that. I have to see that. But what are you doing? What do you think would have happened if he met Kobe in the final?
I think Kobe would have exposed him.
Hmm. Even like in how about their later years? Let's say Bron went to the finals with the Miami Heat against Kobe.
I mean, if Dirk did it to him, make you think Kobe wouldn't do it?
Yeah, true that. True that. So yeah, I mean, it's a tough. But if that did happen and Kobe beat him, it'd be a hard debate to say LeBron's better than Kobe because you could always, yeah, but he didn't beat him in such and such, and that will always be over LeBron's head if that was the case.
The only thing I would give LeBron over Kobe is passing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's definitely a better passer. Yeah.
I'm like, other than that, what the fuck can you really say?
Hmm. Oh, one-on-one defense. Who you got?
Kobe.
Yeah, he's like Kobe. Hey man, but I don't know, man. I think Kobe's relationship with the media is not that good because they always spur his name into the mud. No,
Yeah, of course.
man, it's probably from the case. It could be from the it could be from that situation he got in Colorado. No, that could probably
Even because of his confidence as well.
yeah. I hear that.
You
59
know,
to
like
60 so far. And we got a ball game a little bit. It's a close game.
I actually think
So,
LeBron be paying off the media, bro, like to say all this shit.
you think so?
There ain't no fucking way in hell, like
Mm,
that. Like they say all this crazy shit for one man.
yeah. No, you just saw that alley. There's Paul George to Kawhi Leonard.
Yep.
That's bad, man. Kawhi Leonard looking like Bane from The Dark Knight with that mask on. Now I
Yeah,
get that. He made a joke about Serge that hey, if you want him, you can take him.
yeah, cause Serge had elbowed him, right?
He got them pointy ass elbows that he hit him with.
I think it's hard for Kawhi to play in that mask.
Yeah. Now, what do you think of a Kawhi's game right now? Do you think it's a little slippage?
Yeah, I
Or
think it's I think it's the mask.
mm.
He
But
said it's hard to breathe.
other than that, you impressed with his game so far this early in the season?
Mm, not really.
Mm. And there he go, driving toward the basket. Oh, what was that? A charge?
Dami kong samples. Kasi na-analyze mo eh. Like, halimbawa, may E8.
All right.
Good yung E8 for screening.
That was Peter Cash real quick. I guess he got disconnected.
But then you'll have to check that against the blood. Kasi yung blood, yun yung mas, ano yung in circulation. Tapos mas, ang tanong pa is, anong,
Tay, you got what you want.
how much
You had your debate with Draco Tunes.
konti lang, ano? Kasi isipin mo din,
Oh, what's that disconnect?
identify it there, and it amounts to this much. Ang tanong is, so ano effect?
Oh, the mass man.
Tapos isa pa, drug interaction. Because it can happen, like halimbawa, uminom ka ng alcohol, pagkadami-dami. At the same time, meron kang
All right, so
it can be therapeutic.
60 to 62 is your score so far. The Clippers are up by 2 points.
Baka naman meron ka din problema sa atay, may problema ka sa kidneys. And that's what you can check yan sa autopsy. Tapos yung autopsy nila, isang araw lang, may report na eh.
Like Kawhi having a hard time breathing with that mask on.
External and internal examination.
So that was Peter Cash on live. You know, he got the Clippers winning the championship this season. So gotta wait and see. But one thing we do have in common, me and Hoop Facts, we want to see Clippers versus Lakers in the playoffs. And yo, Zach, I'm gonna wear these, Zach, if I ever play against you. I'm gonna wear the Antetokounmpos. I'm gonna cross Zach up with the Giannis Antetokounmpos on. Army fatigue joints, dressed in all green. Then if we play a second game, I'm gonna cross Zach up in the New York colors, the orange and blue.
Baka ito yung attempt na mag-inject. And really, pwedeng lumabas yung blood at lumabas yan. So it's probably not trauma, not force. Okay?
All right, let me check it out. Since while we live, I'm just gonna look at it right now on this tablet and check out the email you sent.
Okay? Itong mga nasa lower extremities, they seem to be small. And
Okay.
mo dyan, kailan yan na-sustain? Okay. Pwede.
Oh, hold on. Let me
Baka
find.
naman, even before, she was,
Okay, I got you right here.
baka naman hindi lang nila napansin. Okay, that's one. The other is, again, that's why you have to look at things in totality. How was she discovered? What was done to her body after? And there were accounts of after they found her unresponsive, they carried her from the bathtub on the floor. Narinig ko yun eh. Kwento na gano'n. Para isipin
Dang,
siya.
that's what's up.
Okay, tapos may sinasabi kang isinakay pa sa wheelchair para ilabas. Okay? Baka naman, na-sustain din niya yan when the body was being handled.
Oh no.
Pwede yun. Kaya ang tanong ko, anong itsura niya? Totoo ba yung contusion, abrasion? Kasi kung patay na ang tao, mas mahirap mag-produce ng ganyang contusion, abrasion. Okay, so hindi ko alam. Dapat nga yan, well documented.
Yo, good looking out, T. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that, man. As a matter of fact, right after this stream is over, I'm gonna get more into it. But I got your email. I appreciate it, man.
They're not enough to kill.
That's actually what's up.
They're not enough to say she was physically assaulted. Okay? And their distribution actually,
Turn it off.
they are not your typical injuries associated with sexual assault. That much I can say.
Damn. But now this is not.
Okay? Kasi halimbawa, kung sexual assault, typically, lalo na kung unresponsive si babae or may konting resistance, bubuksan mo yung file.
All right.
So
After this live, I'm definitely gonna go into it.
yan.
And I'm gonna look at it because I was looking for something. Trust me. You have no idea what I went through to look for some stuff like that. I definitely give it a try.
But the way they're described,
That works for me.
but then sabi ko nga, diba? Emphasizing totality of evidence. So I'm very, very much curious how was she.
But Davis, you got your debate. You got your debate that you wanted. Shout out to Peter Cash for calling in. You know, he probably had something to do.
Then there was this opportunity.
You know.
Yes, for us.
But I mean, we was chopping it up, talking about this game right here.
Anong nakita ng hospital? Sa kaya?
What is that right there?
Meron
Oh,
sa
okay.
hospital?
He's a Clippers fan, and he got the Clippers winning the championship this year. You know, why is this not working? Hold
So
on.
lots of details that you have to look into. And as I said, It's totality of evidence, and you have to start your investigation and go throughout actually.
Yeah, man. You're right on that, man. I appreciate that, man. All right, it's 66-64 is your score. Los Angeles Clippers lead by 2 points. So, Tunes, your team is up by 2. Solid. That's that 1970s flow right there. Oh, there go Hoop Facts again.
Yeah, my bad, man. My fucking phone died, man.
Oh, it's all good, son. All
But
right,
yeah,
so
man. I think yeah,
the
man. I think
Clippers.
my
Was
boy
that
need to
Kawhi?
take off that mask. Yeah, he need to take off that mask. You can see it. No, it's very uncomfortable. Every time out, he
Yeah,
takes that shit off. You even realize that, right?
yeah, I saw it. I saw him doing it when they went to commercial break. They were doing that
See,
timeout.
see,
Word.
man. Why you think he keep taking it off for?
Hell yeah.
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. If the Clippers curse the every time they doing something good, something bad.
Yep. That's that Clipper curse right there, man.
hmm
All right.
Like they was
Appreciate you, G.
rolling,
Thanks.
bro. These motherfuckers was rolling to
Hell
like
yeah. Oh,
fucking
that's a
start
nice
the
one.
season.
That's a nice shot by Kawhi, that mid range. Look at Tay Davis. Tay Davis upset. He a Laker fan. He's doing everything what it takes to make sure the Clippers lose.
Listen, man. Man,
71
hey,
for so far.
man. I just want to see LeBron get exposed so bad this season.
Hey man, we you got to see it, man. Because I don't know, man. Those teams they face in the bubble, none of those teams were 50-win teams. You know, they did the right stuff. They got just the right matchups too in the playoffs. But I mean, it is what it is.
You're right.
Yeah, you can only face who's ever in front of you.
Like the
Now,
last game, the
besides,
last game,
oh, hold
huh?
on, go ahead. Say what you gonna say. My bad.
Like the last game when the Clippers and Lakers played, LeBron had AD guarding Kawhi.
Right. That is true. Yep. Yeah, but I say I want one. I don't know why they keep doing that. The Lakers keep sending AD out there to guard perimeter players, but he shouldn't be doing that. No, then
Because
they got him shoot.
LeBron,
They got him shooting threes sometimes, like he a guard. Like, why would you want your 7-footer who's not like a Kevin Durant 3-point shooter shooting threes?
and guarding the perimeter because LeBron ain't trying to step up.
Yeah, like I don't. I wouldn't want that. I want AD to attack the basket and be in the post most of the time. That's why if I'm coaching the Lakers, that's what I would have did. But commercial break 71-64. Yeah, Davis Tune's gonna talk his stuff. You know it.
Man, I don't know when AD gonna realize that LeBron is just using him.
You know what the thing is? He's a big LeBron fan, man. He got that 23 for LeBron.
Oh my god.
That was expired by LeBron James. So he's been a LeBron fan for quite some time.
Wow.
Or that's the dude that he looked up to. Okay, yeah. See, look, one of the guy, my man T in the chat say AD shot 10 3-pointers last night. It's not what that's not what I would want. If you do that against a team like the Clippers, You guys probably want that. That's a shot you want him to take.
Yeah, why not? All day, every day.
Yeah.
Let him get
Yeah.
used to that.
Man. Man, a lot of players these days they get trigger happy with shooting that three ball, man. Because it's so easy. You don't have to attack the basket. You don't have to put the effort in. All you have to do is just host up a 3-point shot. It's become like a lazy shot, so to speak.
Yep, and we'd be happy when they put the soul in too.
Yeah, man. Do you think this is it for in terms of winning championships for LeBron? He stays at 4.
Um, if he don't form another super team,
Mm, that's the thing. If they lose this season, somebody getting traded. I'm figuring they're gonna keep AD, but they're gonna bring in another superstar.
you know LeBron.
Yeah, he's good at forming them big threes, man.
That's
He
why I was like, can I? That's why like, how many rings can I validate of his?
right. Let's see. I would say probably the most credible one is probably 2016. Probably
Hmm.
the most impressive one.
Who can win a ring by forming a super team? Like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, I rock with you 100 on that. I mean, you're right. I mean, the more talent you put on a team, the easier it is to win, especially if it's a bunch of superstars. Yeah,
D Wade was the second or third best player in the fucking world when he teamed up with us.
yeah. Bosh
Hands
was like,
down.
yeah, Bosh was like a top 10 at the most, top 10
Yeah,
or
yeah, he
top
was. Like,
15.
he was
Either or, top 10 or top 15. So he was
Bosh,
up there.
at that time. Bosh was top 10.
Oh, okay. But yeah,
At
that
number 10. At number 10.
okay. Yeah, he got his role changed too. He got reduced to a 3-point shooter. They had him out there shooting threes, and that wasn't his game until he joined Miami.
Yep.
So he had to change his whole game around. Okay, yeah, yeah, T, you're right. I mean, I was saying it yesterday about AD shooting them threes, man. It's just not what something I want to see. I don't want to see a big man, especially like that, shooting threes. If it's Kevin Durant, I take it because I trust Kevin Durant shooting the three more than AD.
I
64,
mean,
71.
like Kevin Durant too. To me, he don't. Kevin Durant don't have no rings.
Yeah, yeah, those ones ain't valid enough. Those other two.
Come on, bro. Come on, man.
I'm messing with you, man. I know.
Yeah, bro. I mean, no, but you gotta let the viewers know this shit.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt.
Like
So, yeah,
when they like, hey, he a champion. How the fuck? I'm like, how can you say he's better than Kawhi Leonard and he don't have a legitimate ring?
right.
Come on, man.
But hey, man, he on the Nets now. I think this is if he could win with this Nets team, that'd be
Hmm.
more legit, more respectable than winning with
Oh
Golden.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but he got to put the work in. He got to get it done though.
Yo,
Like the reasons he
Kawhi,
Golden
Kawhi
State.
could have had, Kawhi would have had 3 rings right now if he'd have joined the Lakers.
Yeah, he would. Yeah. But yeah, he didn't want that though. So he did a good thing by not joining the Lakers.
And Kawhi put the whole league back in order. One man.
Yep.
Nobody gives him credit for that.
Yep. Him and you know who else did it too? Giannis. Because they were trying to get
Yep.
Giannis. You know,
Yep.
by signing that contract, he stayed with Milwaukee.
My boy getting no fucking credit, man.
Yeah.
He
And
showed you what type of.
prior to Kawhi going to the Lakers, LeBron told Kawhi Leonard, "This will be your team in a couple of years." You're telling this to a guy that just won a championship, that just became Finals MVP.
And a guy that's better than you right now.
So that was a hard pill to swallow. And Kawhi was like, you know what? I just go to the Clippers then. Because I'm pretty sure he didn't want to go to the Clippers then. That was like his second option. He wanted to go to the Lakers ever since the San Antonio. Remember when
No,
San
I mean,
Antonio? That
well,
was his
yeah. No, I think he wanted to go to the Lakers until LeBron went there.
yeah. But yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think he was never going to the Lakers. That was just a strategy plan.
Yeah. True that. All right. 78-68 so far. Yo, Tay, you got any money on this game or not?
Mm-mm.
As Tay Davis is
I,
Davis is all over the place. He don't care no more. He wanted to see
I
the Clippers.
had I had nobody to bet.
Oh, okay. Oh no, I was talking to the dude in the chat.
Oh,
Um, you don't place bets anyway, though, don't you, Hoop?
no. I actually would if I had someone to bet.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I hear
People don't bet me on ball because they say I'm a cheat code.
that. I feel you, man. 78-70 so far. We got ourselves a good ball game. Only an 8-point lead.
Draymond's so fucking trash, man.
Yeah, that's that Mr. Triple Single right there, man. You know the thing about it is Golden State don't even look to try to trade this guy. I mean, I don't think nobody wants him, but you should at least put him on the trade block. Or bench him at least just to send a message to him, be like, hey, if you don't step your game up, you're gonna be on the bench.
Man,
Give him some tough love. You know what I'm saying? Send him to the bench.
man, they couldn't even trade him for um. Man, they wouldn't even trade Haslam for his dumb
Yeah, man. But you know what? He was decent early for like 2 to 3 years. He was solid. Then all of a sudden, he just like dipped off. Like each year, kept dipping off until you see what you see now. He had a season at least when he was averaging 13 a game. That's better than this triple single stuff.
ass. Yeah,
You know
I
what
mean
I'm saying?
he was always overrated, always.
Yeah.
It was just the Warriors hype, man. That's all it was.
Oh yeah. And he set a lot of those picks for Steph Curry and Clay. They did all the shooting. He just did the picks.
They got away with a lot of legal screens.
Oh yes, they did. I'm glad you brought that up because a lot of people don't recognize that. Like all those screens Draymond Green was setting was illegal picks.
Draymond, Andrew Bogut, all of them niggas.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's true. Speaking of triple singing, he got 4 points right now. He just hit a free throw. No, he got 4 points. Is my game a little slow? Cause how come the game? I got the game live, but it's a different score from the scoreboard. It's 83-76, right?
Yeah, my game's a little bit ahead of y'all for some reason.
Yeah, this is kind of weird. So I don't know what's going on because the game I'm watching right now with this Golden State Warriors game is 78-71.
And
So
I'm
I'm
seeing
behind.
83-77.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I got to look at the scoreboard to see the real score compared to the game that I'm watching. It's just lagging and behind for some reason.
Where you at in Cali, right?
Yeah,
Sometimes it's like that in the West.
yeah, yeah. But you on the East, right? So you getting these games what, like 10 o'clock at night?
Hmm.
Damn, I remember doing that a long time ago. Then you watch like inside the NBA like at 1 o'clock.
Oh yeah.
It's like 1 o'clock in the morning already.
Yep.
Yep.
Y'all got it good in California, man.
Yeah, games. Some of these games they come on a little too early though. You know, it's like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You'd be like, man, I got somewhere to go.
You be smoking that Cali weed?
Nah,
Why
nah,
not? You don't fuck with it?
nah.
That's what
Nah, I still ball out, man. So I don't really drink or nothing like that. So I
that's
still keep
good.
playing football. I try to stay in good health as much as I can.
That's what up, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
There you go. I tell you, right. Here come that fourth quarter. All right, T. Thanks for that email. Yo, I'm gonna right after I'm done with this chat, we're gonna talk more about that email. But I'm just doing my thing right now since we talking live.
Who you talking about? Me, P? Oh yeah. Fact. I got you.
Yeah, I saw about somebody talking to somebody in the chat. But yeah, I mean, you already got my email, Hoopbacks.
Yo, don't you know that's my first time emailing somebody, bro?
Word.
I didn't know that I send you a message or did it go through or not. I had to ask my shorty, like, yo, how you do? Like, how the fuck I text him? Do I type this email? Man, yo, man, I
Yeah,
ain't
but
know, man.
oh yeah, appreciate you, man. Man, I'm gonna try to get you on with everybody else because I had D Slow on I think 2 days ago. I had Loyalty on. I'm trying to get them all at once. You know what I'm saying? Try to get all y'all to come in at once. But always like split time. So I gotta start reaching out to them and connect to them. So I can
Look,
get them
I
all.
don't receive no notifications when you go on. I just happen to be
Oh,
browsing and see you
okay.
on. That's why
Yeah,
I said it's good. You shoot me a text, you know.
all right.
I
Yeah,
have
see,
no way of,
yeah,
like, and I got your notifications on and all that. It don't show.
yeah. See, I don't get it because a lot of people tell me that. And YouTube, yeah, I had to file a complaint against YouTube because every day, like, all right, let's say I would lose like 50 subscribers, right, in a day. And then those 50 subscribers, the count will come right back like an hour later. And I was like, what's going on? People are saying they're not getting notification. And you're like scripting away my subscribers and stuff like that. And they tell me they have to resubscribe because, and they tell me they didn't unsubscribe or nothing like that. But YouTube just be taking my subscribers away. I don't know what's that even about. So,
Yeah, that's some cornball shit. That's crazy, man.
yeah. That's a weird shit, son. Word. All right, Tay Davis say KD is coming for LeBron. We gotta see, man. I gotta see when the Nets play the Lakers, man. That'd be a good game though. So I'd be on live for that one.
I gotta see KD in a real intense game, you know.
What's up?
I gotta see KD in like a high level game.
Yep, I hear that. All right, T. Now I got you. Soon as, like I said, as soon as we done, I shoot you an email. Or as soon as I'm done with this live, I shoot you an email. But yeah, man. Okay, what score you got right now? Is it 83-77? Or it's still going?
83-79.
Oh, it's still up. My joint is coming up slow. I don't know why is my joint working this slow like this, man. At 83 to 79. I'm not gonna even call the plays too much. I'm just gonna go about the score because I don't know what's going on. Your Clippers are 5-3. Golden State Warriors is 4-3, about to be 4-4. Chicago Bulls is 4-4. I'm running down some scores. Sacramento Kings is 3-4. They up by 1 point with 9 minutes left to go. Bradley Beal dropped 60 points today. That was his career high. Bunch of wasted talent on the Washington Wizards. He should have been traded. Okay, Zach. Markel Fultz told his what? ACL? Damn. Hope he come due. A torn ACL is a bad injury, man. But at least it's not an Achilles. Achilles is a more harder injury to come back from. $83-79 is your score. So far, I don't know why my game is a little step behind. I still get to watch it, but at the same time, it's a little behind. I just don't get why. Now, hopefully, the score will give me the right score that I'm looking for. Let's see what we got. Yeah, all right. Finally, we up to date. Actually, nope. But another delay with the score. So. Here come Paul George with the, well, I can't even say here come Paul George with the ball because my score says 83-79 when it's really 83-81. Golden State Warriors down by 2. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna probably restart this and get it back and see if it works. All right, there we go. I had to reset it. For some reason, it had to be reset. It's 83-84. We got an equal score now, and it's perfect. The game was lagging on 2 different screens for some reason. I had the bottom screen, and the bottom screen is working. So now I can actually talk about the game right on point. Woo! And someone splashes the 3. It's 87-83. Golden State up by 4. Russ dislocated. Man, that's this year's NBA. It's full with a lot of injuries. Wow. Looks like Golden State may could come back and win this game. They could probably come back and win this game. Okay. We at commercial break. Golden State takes a 4-point lead. Yo, Tay. You may win your bet after all, Tay. Damn. Yo, Zach, how you feel about Russ with that dislocated finger? I know you didn't like the fact that he left the Houston Rockets, but we don't wish nobody to get injured. Are you still a Westbrook fan, or do you still like Westbrook, even though he left? He left the Houston Rockets. It's the infamous back in that Christian Wood's knee soreness. The most improved player in the NBA, Christian Wood. Oh, man. He's the ops. 83-84 so far. Anybody got an update on Dr. Dre? Is he out the hospital or anything like that? Yeah, Tay, you may actually get this win. So anybody know the status of Dr. Dre? He was in the hospital in the ICU. So let's see if the king of West Coast beat making is all right. And who y'all got for top rapper right now? If it's on the West Coast, man, I like Kendrick Lamar, man. Kendrick Lamar got that extra talent that a lot of artists don't have. He stands out. He's kind of different. He's very creative, you know?
Yung parts pala ng bone yan eh. Yung may metacarpal, something like that. Parts ng bone.
Pero paano ito masasagutan? Yung ganyan o, kasi yung ABCD siya pero...
I like his flow. And he brought a lot of old school hip hop back with that Control song. When he said he was a king of New York, he was just flat out spitting. Got pissed off a lot of New Yorkers. And you know, New York, you got that battle rap attitude. We had to go at Kendrick. But I like what Kendrick stands for. I think he brings back real hip hop. I like the dude, man. I like what he stands for. Very creative, a lyricist, knows how to make a good song. He's nice with it. And I heard he got an album coming out 2021 this year. If that's the case, I'm going to cop that. I'm going to listen to it. I think it's with Ab Soul. So even Nas was like, yo, Kendrick Lamar got album of the year. Nas liked Kendrick Lamar too. Nas is the king. I ain't rocking with Jay like that. 86 to 89. The Warriors is up. Uh-oh. Here come the Clippers. 8 minutes to go. Oh, they got a long time to go in this fourth quarter, so they could easily make a comeback. Paul George fires a three. That was a bad three-point shot. He did it with a contested three-point shot, and it was just bad.
Basta yung may mga letters lang yung...
Oh, okay. And shout out to Dr. Dre. Hope he recovers, man. Yo, that's the same hospital Biggie Smalls died. Biggie was tucked to that same hospital the night that he died in Los Angeles. Okay, that's what's up. You know, they're trying to stunt on Dr. Dre, man. That's the king of West Coast beats. He's a legend out on the West Coast. You got to respect Dr. Dre. 91 to 89. Dr. Dre is responsible for a lot of West Coast classics. He actually put Compton on the map in more than one way. Not that I'm from Compton, but just giving a man respect. Because Compton, in a lot of ways, is like QB. Oh, no doubt. No doubt, T. Dr. Dre's a legend. 2001 was a classic. Yes, it was. Nah, Biggie ain't the GOAT. At least not for me. Eat your brothers like chocolates. Biggie always was talking about food. If you listen to a lot of his raps, he always break down a rhyme with food in it. But Biggie was kind of overrated to me, man. I was digging Wu Tang, Nas. I thought Big had the charisma, but I thought there was a lot of New York artists better than Big. Yeah.
Nakarinig ko lang nila.
Biggie is a legend by those terms, but it's not nothing to do with him being from Brooklyn, man. It's just the fact that I came up in the bridge, so I listened to Nas first and foremost. Nas was like 2 buildings away from me, man. So I mean that's what we mess with in the bridge, man. We rock with Nas.
Yo, man, I think, man, sometimes the Clippers get me so mad because I feel that, look, listen, bro, because like these past 2 games, like this game and last game, bro, they should
Yep.
be just giving Kawhi the ball a lot more.
Hmm.
Like, cause he could win the game by himself, but I see what they doing. They trying to play as a team. Understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they trying
I
to get
think
their system down pat, huh?
it's like they're trying to boost up Paul George's confidence, though.
That too, and they trying to play as a team. They trying to play within the system, man.
Paul
Kawhi
George,
is not trying to,
Paul George
you
shouldn't
know,
be the closer.
huh?
They got to establish a number one, a number two, in that order. Paul George is trying to be your team leader. He can't be your closer. He has to be your number two. He got to take the Scottie Pippen role.
No, I think Paul George know he's the Scottie Pippen.
Mm.
Kawhi take more shots than him.
Well, okay, because Montrezl Harrell was like, you know, one of the reasons why he wanted to leave was because of Paul George. A lot of guys in that locker room felt like Paul George wasn't that dude, and he got free privilege. He got to do certain things that they couldn't do. But if
Yeah,
he knows that he's a number,
like
then that's all right. I mean, but he's supposed to be the number two. That team leader,
nah, he is.
is supposed to be Kawhi Leonard. So,
I think he hands down know he's the number 2.
no, okay,
Nalawit na eh.
But I mean, Paul George is that guy though when he's healthy.
Ano ba yung tanong?
yeah, yeah. Hey, he was an MVP candidate, man. But I don't know if he ever going to truly
Then
recover
average.
Hindi ko na.
from his injury.
Batahin mo na.
That may be it for him, though, man. He may have nagging injuries for the rest of his career if you don't. I don't know.
I don't know, man. This year been good for him. So shit, like
Yeah. Oh
so
yeah, he
far.
dropped that 39 on the Suns. That started that beef with Devin Booker.
Then one thing, like people got to give players like him and Kawhi
Yeah.
a lot more credit because if these guys didn't play defense, they could average like 35, easy.
Oh, oh yeah, no question.
You know how much energy it takes to play defense and put up 25 plus points a game?
Yep. Hell yeah.
Kawhi could be on some James Harden shit and average. Kawhi can average 30, like 36 points easy
Word.
without playing defense.
Yeah, that if he put all of his energy into offense and just say the hell with defense.
Hmm.
So yeah. Oh, Pascal shoots and misses. Wow. It's 91-93. We got a close ball game with 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. And Markieff Morris shoots the three, misses. Golden State get the rebound. Yo, Tay, Warriors may lose, man. You want to see the Clippers? You want to see the Clippers lose?
Okay.
It may not happen.
Number 1, ang yung angkat ng... Hindi nga, i-set ko nga ito. Yung number 2, kapag mainit, tayo mabubuto.
All right, D. All right, T. I see you. No. Yo, what about you, Hoop Facts? You a Biggie guy or what?
Sa lawikain mga kasabihan yan. Kapag maikli ang buhok, matulog,
Oh, what is that? Is that Kawhi that took that hard hit?
Oh, I thought that was yeah, man.
Oh, that's by Draymond.
Shit, I see why he don't play no.
Yeah.
I see why he don't play back to backs.
Yeah.
Look at shit like this. Like who does? Like come on, man. Like
Okay, yung
That's Draymond
that's
that
that
hit.
Zaza Pachulia shit, man. You know?
Hell yeah, that's Draymond that did that
Yeah,
hit.
grab his whole arm. Like
yung number
yeah, like what are you thinking about, bro?
Damn. Oh,
Like come on, man. Like what are you doing?
yo, you seen the way he landed? That could hurt his wrist right there.
Yeah, he could have ended the man's career, man. What are you doing, man?
No doubt, T.
mamaluktot,
Like
Yo,
come on, man. It's not even that. I mean,
mamaluktot.
Oh.
he landed on his hand first. That's a good.
yes, yeah, but still, that still could twist his hand back though. I have falls like that when you use your hand to break the fall, but what happens is all your weight still twists your hand back.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me? Oh. Man, it must be a Wi-Fi problem in there a little bit. But Peter Cash was talking about this fall that just took place. Y'all seen this play? Draymond Green grabs Kawhi Leonard's arm, and Kawhi uses one arm to save the fall. But when you fall like that, here's what happens. You could twist your joint like this, what makes your hand even more sore. Yeah, Pac was our icon. Nah, I ain't hating on Jay. Man, I just rock with that Nas, man. It's NAS, baby. It's a QB thing. Now, I just thought Biggie was overrated because he got a lot of love and all this hype. People were saying he's the best rapper, greatest rapper of all time with like this one album. You know, then he had two, and he passed, and everybody was saying he's the greatest. But that second album was kind of weak. No, that double CD album was weak. That double CD album from Biggie was kind of weak. And Kawhi Leonard still attacks the basket. Looks like he's a little pissed off, but he's going to attack the basket. 95 to 93. And Kawhi's trying to yap it on somebody. (96-93). It's a 3-point game with 4 minutes to go. Zach, what you think the score going to be on this one? Let's see if you could call the exact score. Do you like Kendrick Lamar? If you had to listen to one artist out the West, who would you pick? All right. Here come Pat Bev with the ball. Pat Bev backs his guy down. Top of the key, past the 3-point line. And here come Kawhi. Kawhi wanted the ball. He just ran to get the ball. Nah, I never heard those. I got to check them joints out. I didn't heard the 1 through 15. But I got Pac sitting at number 2 for me. He's a second greatest artist of all time. I got Nas at number 1. Now I always was a big Nas fan.
Bigyan ng hinuha ang bawat ng pangyayari.
Oh, okay. Uh-oh, that could be the dagger right there. It's 103 to 97.
Iya, kinuha.
Ano to? Yung search ko ano yun? Inference. Ano yun? Kinuha. Inference daw. So, ano yung inference? Ikaw na.
Oh, here come Kawhi. Between the leg dribble. Shoots. Oh, Nicholas Batum hits 2 back-to-back threes from the same spot.
Kailangan ko to kasi sa passport ko at pwede na yata akong mag-read.
No, Jay's not in my top 3. He's not in my top 3. Jay-Z is not in my top 3. Man, I like Jay-Z, but not enough to be in my top 3.
In accordance with law, declare under oath that I am a holder of Philippine passport number issued on by blah blah blah. That's constitution by the passport by the following that I am.
Yeah, you say that fast.
In order of this circumstance surrounding limitations. So, I said passport. The purpose of asking replacement.
You repeating that fast.
Blah blah blah. Huh?
You say that fast.
Oh, I'm sending this PDF file in my email because I'm gonna work on my renewal of passport. I'm gonna have to change my last name to our last name.
All right, yeah, you go, T. Shout out to Michigan.
They just Philippine passport and a photocopy of. Okay.
You know what, man, Zach? Music is a little different from sports, man. You know, you probably could say I'm a little biased. You know, I got no problem with that, man, because, you know, it's QB, man. It's the bridge. So we grew up with a certain different style of hip hop, man, because back then it was the Bronx versus Queensbridge, man. We was fighting for like who started hip hop. You know, you had KRS-One with the bridge is over, the bridge is over, the bridge is over. You know, and MC Shan had the bridge. You know, we went at it, man. We went at it. But that bridge is over song, my God. That he was like, Manhattan keeps on making it. Brooklyn keeps on taking it. Bronx keeps creating it. Queens keeps on faking it. I was like, what? You know, a lot of people in Queens was like, yo, what did he say? I think KRS-One had the whole Queens mad at him. You know, some of us was still bopping that song because that song was tight. Even though he was from Queens, he was that man. That shit was tight back in the day. Damn, Paul George with an air ball 3. Did they call a foul on that or no? Look at Tay. Nah, the bridge, we still in there. Yeah, out of New York, Zach, we got the most artists coming from QB. Nature, Capone Noriega, Mobb Deep, Nas. You name it, man. Cormega. We got a whole list. We had like a bunch of artists coming from just that one part of Queens. I didn't mention Southside Jamaica. I didn't mention none of that. We just talking about the bridge by itself. Got so many hip hop artists. We got more hip hop artists than most boroughs with just one neighborhood. You know, then you got Southside, you got G Unit, you got Onyx, you got Lost Boys, you got, you know, a bunch of Southside Jamaica Queens artists. Paul George want the foul call. Man, you ain't getting that foul call for that weak shot. Just take it. You're gonna have to take that. Okay, 1 minute to go. 108 to 97 with 1 minute and 36 seconds to go. The Golden State Warriors is about to take this L. They're about to be 4-4. Steph Curry gonna have to put this team on his back. You're gonna have to channel your inner Kobe, channel your inner Mike, channel your inner superstar, because no other superstar. Westbrook led his team to the playoffs in the West. You could make a case that, you're playing with some 20-point game scores, double-digit scores, and you can't make it to the playoffs with them. And Westbrook wasn't playing with a solid crew like that. He was averaging a triple-double, and he took his team to the playoffs. I think it was like the 6th seed. No. That's all right. No, that's all right. We got the new QB coming up pretty soon. No, the bridge ain't over. It ain't over yet. Andrew Wiggins, step back, gets it. And he need to do more of that. Andrew Wiggins is such a lazy talent. He only plays sometimes when he wants to, takes breaks. He's a perfect example of when talent doesn't meet hard work. $99 to $108. Andrew Wiggins never going to amount to be the superstar that he was supposed to be. And it's a shame. Because he had so many high hopes. I thought him and Embiid was going to be all-stars. And a lot of people was like, man, Andrew Wiggins, we believe in him. He's going to be an all-star. Never amount to being it. Never happened. Sad. Can the Golden State Warriors make the playoffs? If the Golden State Warriors can't make the playoffs, this is going to be a hurt on Steph Curry's career. You're a superstar. You got to lead your team to the playoffs. You got to do it. Because I've seen a lot of guys do it with less talent. You're losing that money, huh? Oh yeah. That's a good group. I remember them. Back in 1995. That's when hip hop was at its golden age. James Wiseman, 10 points, 5 for 10 shooting. He need to get busy a little more. Golden State Warriors need to make a trade. If Steph Curry can't be that all-star that they're asking for, they need to make a trade. The West Side. Shout out to California, man. I didn't move out here for no reason. A good business opportunity present itself, opportunity to make some money, and to have a good dream job. And, it presented itself, So even though COVID-19 took away my dream job, I had a good job where, bro, I'm telling you, making a good amount of money, not doing that much. We literally came to work. We would argue and debate about sports all day long. Barely got to work. It was just such a good work environment. It was one of those situations where you could make a lot of money, but work smart, not hard. And the older you get, you appreciate that because you don't want to put your body on the line for a company. That's not your company. You know what I mean? It's not worth it. You could be lying in the hospital bed, the company will still go about, and you could work hard. There's some people that work hard their whole life and don't get much to show for it. You know, which is sad. You know, they've been working hard their whole life, doing the same thing, no progress, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Man, new rule now, man. I don't really holler at. I'm not gonna talk about no other YouTubers no more, especially if they don't talk about me. You know, so if dudes want to debate, they just come up in here and debate. But other than that, new rule for 2021: we don't talk about. I ain't talking about no other YouTubers, man. Especially if they don't want no smoke. No, how do I look begging another man to come? You know. Yo, just debate. I mean, fuck all of that. You don't want to get down, you don't want to get down. No, you don't say nothing. Nobody says nothing to me. These other YouTubers, they don't talk about me. I won't talk about them. You know, as simple as that. Oh, here come Pat Bev. Pat Bev takes the 3. You know, I got Craig Brown. Said it was going to be war and he was going to debate me. And look, if you come on live, these dudes don't even show up. You know, so they do all that talking and they don't come on. You know, see, this is why they don't want to debate me, because they say all this other stuff. You ain't saying facts. You neglect the stats when I literally post stats inside my videos when I'm debating you guys. You know, they're right there in front of you so you can see. I mean, what more do you want? You know, I could literally pull it up on my phone and be like, boom, here's the stats, you know? And I'm not one of those analytic guys that care about stats 24/7, because there's more to basketball than just stats. Wow, that's crazy. That's nuts. That's nuts. For Kelly Oubre, trade those dudes, man. Go back into being a lotto team if you're the Golden State Warriors. If you can't build a championship team around Steph anymore, just get rid of them dudes. You know? And the man that ended the Golden State Warriors dynasty, Kawhi Leonard, gets another win. They used to call him the dynasty killer. He broke up the Miami Big Three. He put them to an end. And now he put it the Golden State Warriors dynasty to an end. So he's the dynasty killer. If he was a WWE wrestler, he would be like the legend killer, or something like that. You know, Randy Orton, the legend killer. It's not idolizing. I'm just speaking facts. I mean, what you want me to do? Make up stats for LeBron James? I'm not making. I mean, I got no choice. If I say Jordan got 10 scoring titles, LeBron James got 1, you think I'm lying? Look it up. You know, it is what it is. I can't do a Daniel stat and make LeBron James have 6 titles. I can't make 2011 disappear. I can't make 2014 disappear. I mean, some of these fanboys of LeBron James, they want that to happen. They don't want you to bring up his failures. All they want you to talk about is his accomplishments, but you got to talk about the failures and accomplishments. You know, I'm not saying Jordan don't have failures, but dog, if you playing 8, okay, look at this. Jordan got 32,000 points, right? 32,000 plus career points. It took him only 13 years to get that. You know how many points it took LeBron? How many years it took LeBron to get that? LeBron just passed Jordan last season? 2018 or something like that? Was it 2019 or 2018? I think it was 2019, I believe. One of those years, 2018 or 2019, if I remember correctly, because I think he passed Mike, then he passed Kobe not too shortly after Kobe passed away. So I think it's 2018. Okay, but either way, it took him 16 seasons, 17 seasons, somewhere between there, to get to 32,000 points. Jordan got that in 13 seasons. Okay? Arriving late to the dance is not always impressive. Okay? I'm going to put it in terms of this. If you have if you just learn how to drive a car and you just got your very first car at age 40, but your boy or your brother or whatever, they had a car since they were 18 years old. They already know how to drive. They went all around the world already. And you just starting to do that at age 40. Man, you a day late and $1 short. That is LeBron James. You're a day late and $1 short when it comes to catching Michael Jordan. Longevity don't mean nothing if you're going to spend a good majority of it, you're losing. I mean, what's the point? Yeah, he's supposed to average more rebounds and assists, but that don't help you win. How many championships have those rebounds and assists helped LeBron get? All the key stats belong to Jordan. The advanced stats, the traditional stats. PER. Jordan holds the highest rating for PER. Stats don't tell a whole story. And I don't know why these LeBron fanboys want to use stats against Jordan when the stats against Jordan is not better. You better come up with another idea. You better come up with something else. Bring something else to the table other than stats if you're going to debate about LeBron James and Jordan, because LeBron loses the stat debate too. Yep. And when you look at stats, you got to do both things. You got to watch the games and look at stats. And when you look at this, look at stats, you got to watch the games and figure out why this guy averages such and such. Maybe he goes to the free throw line a lot. Maybe he just turns around and dunks. Like Shaq's field goal percentage was real high because he just turned around and dunked on people all the time. That doesn't mean he's a better scorer per se than a guy that has to get his own shot off, cross somebody up, do a mid-range jump shot, all that other stuff. All right? You know what I'm saying? The Clippers won. Kawhi Leonard, the dynasty killer. Like, Zach, I swear to God, I don't know what to tell these people, man. They really want you. It's like this dude, Craig Brown. You sit there and say, oh, you're not telling facts. How I'm not telling facts? They're right there. They're right there for you to see. If I say something in the video, you can go look this up. You could do research. All right? There's nothing that LeBron has that's more impressive than Jordan other than losing. Longevity is just another way. No player that has longevity is ever considered the GOAT. You know why? Because you're leaving more room in for failure. The longer you play, the more downhill you become and the more losses you get. That's still on your resume. Greatness is accomplishing it at certain periods of time, especially in your prime. Yeah, this dude, Craig Brown, man, he said he is going to be war. Then I told him, bring that smoke on live then. Bring that ass over here and tell me live on the chat room, your fake LeBron stats. And I could debunk all of them. Okay? Because I'm not going to make up, LeBron James averaged 50 points a game. Come on, man. He didn't do nothing like that. This guy's in his own era that scored more points. James Harden's a 4-time scoring champ. Led the league in scoring, 4 times? LeBron did that once. And you're supposed to be a better. Come on, man. Where's the dominance? Jordan had 10 scoring titles in fucking 11 seasons. 11 seasons, this man was the leader in scoring. He put a stranglehold on basketball like no other player. And this is not me being biased, man. I'm just telling you the facts. Zach, I swear to God, I've seen everybody play from the 80s till now, okay? Let me give you a better example of what Jordan was like, okay? Because Hannah asked me, hey, Prince, was Jordan that good the way some people say? I said, yes, he was, okay? Picture him. Jordan is like James Harden mixed with Kawhi Leonard's defense, prime Kawhi Leonard's defense. Jordan worked twice as hard on both ends of the floor, way more than LeBron. Okay, his defense didn't disappear out of nowhere like LeBron. Yeah, see, not too many people think Kareem is the greatest of all time, though, T. You know, all that longevity didn't pick Kareem as the GOAT. People want greatness right there, boom, in the spot. So it could be dominant right there on spot. You know, I get a lot of old timers in the park telling me, man, Kareem was playing way past his prime. He shouldn't have been playing anyway. He just was playing for money. You know, if you got a time span when you're real dominant and you could do it for a good amount of time, that's better than taking a shitload long time to win something. You know, it took LeBron. LeBron had a big three. He started the whole super team thing, right? That came commercialized. And he couldn't even win the championship the very first year he formed a super team. You would think that he should at least win that. Why they underachieved on that Miami Heat team? Why he went 2 for 2? He should have went 3 for 4. He should have went 4 for 4. Yeah, he produced. You know, he produced, but see, it goes to that claim. No player that has longevity is ever considered the GOAT. You know why? Because it brings in more room for failure, you know? So out of those 20 years that Kareem was playing, he got finals losses. He got all that other stuff. And he got penalized because he playing with a player that's a top 5 greatest basketball player of all time in Magic Johnson. And Kareem's a center, so he needs a guard to get him going so he could pass, so the guard could pass him the ball so he could score. It's not like Kareem was out there, you know, crossing guys up and trying to dunk on them. You know, thank you, Top Notch. Thank you. Yeah, he didn't win the first year he had Pippen, but he stayed with the dude. He waited till Pippen developed. And who was on Pippen every single year? You watched The Last Dance. Come on, Zach, you know better. Scottie Pippen wasn't a good player out the gate. Michael Jordan was. You know, Scottie Pippen can't even be mentioned in the same sentence with a Kobe Bryant or LeBron James because he wasn't that good. Oh yeah, Kareem was a beast. Kareem was a beast. You know, he's on my top 5. But my point I'm trying to tell you, T, people take that longevity and just throw it out the window. It's for several reasons, because that longevity brings in more losing. No, and Top Notch, you know what another thing people don't understand about Mike? Mike was the most clutchest basketball player in the NBA Finals. The stats don't lie. Nobody produced, nobody showed up as much as Mike in the NBA Finals. That man took his game to another level every time he went to the NBA Finals. He didn't have a 2011 like LeBron James. He didn't have a 2014 like LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? And there you go. There are some few people that think Kareem is the GOAT, you know? But more people think Jordan's the GOAT. You know, because so longevity don't go that long. Nobody with longevity has the title of being a GOAT mostly. Yeah, man, Jordan showed up. He showed up. Highest PER, Jordan. Most advanced stats in clutch for the NBA Finals, where it counts most, Jordan. Who is that, Zach? You know, Scottie Pippen, man. Pippen was soft as cotton tissue. Michael Jordan built that man up. Man, anybody with a brain that watched basketball should know LeBron James is not more clutch than Michael Jordan. He's never been more clutch than Jordan. That's just stupid. You know what I mean? The numbers don't lie. Okay? LeBron fanboys love to use stats and numbers, but the stats and numbers don't favor LeBron against Jordan anyway. I don't know what you guys talking about. What is your argument that you bring into the table? Kareem would have dominated in any era. That is 100% true. You know. Kareem was one hell of a basketball player. I'm not taking that away from him. He's the top 5. No question about it. No question. You know what I mean? We don't even have to question Kareem's greatness. That's not even up for debate. All I'm saying is the majority of people who watch basketball, 9 out of 10 will tell you that Jordan's the GOAT, right? But all these players with the longevity thing, they don't get hit with the GOAT too much. Kobe played for 20 seasons, and the 4 on what? Deaf airs. It's because I won't favor LeBron James as much as they want me to. They want me to make up all these advanced stats for LeBron that don't matter. And some of these stats that LeBron have are not even inconsistent with being a GOAT. Being the fact that you played longer than Mike, but you accomplished less than Mike have in 13 years with the Bulls. That's not more impressive. In what earth is that more impressive? If I'm still trying to get to where the next somebody else is at, and I'm still struggling, I'm not better. Yeah, then they try to upgrade Scottie Pippen. Now, all of a sudden, Scottie Pippen's like a top 10 all-time great. Where in the world has Scottie Pippen ever been considered a top 10 all-time great? Nobody that watches basketball says Scottie Pippen is an all-time top 10 greatest basketball player of all time. Nobody. Okay? He wasn't even the best player in his eras. In the 80s or 90s, he wasn't the best player or a top 5. You had guys winning MVPs like Karl Malone, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson. There's a list of guys that's better than Scottie Pippen. Yeah, it's a one generated by the media. So when you do it, or you entertain it, and you look at you could do full research on Michael Jordan and LeBron James, and everything still favors Michael Jordan. Okay, it's more impressive on Jordan's end than LeBron's. Now I won't go that far. He's not a top 10 defender because he got cooked. Scottie Pippen got cooked by Dominique Wilkins all the time. It's another guy that was getting cooking Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen spent a lot of time getting cooked by the best players on the opposite team. This guy averaged 16 to 18 points a game. You get a guy averaging 16 to 18 points even right now. Is he considered the best basketball player or a top 5? Hell no. Scottie Pippen wasn't even the top 5 player in the 90s. We need to stop gassing Scottie Pippen up to something that he never was. It's the same man that got how many great players get sit down when clutch time comes. Phil Jackson sat Scottie Pippen down and let Tony Kukoc take the final shot because he didn't believe in Scottie Pippen in the clutch. That's why. Scottie Pippen had a chance to be great with the Chicago Bulls and try to prove that he this and that, didn't do it. Okay? The next season he was doing this. Telling Mike to come back. Top notch, man. These people don't understand, man. They really don't. They're just extreme fanboys. And they want you to sit there and say, LeBron's this, LeBron's that. The stats don't even prove it. So what are we even talking about? All those Jordan versus Dominique classic battles, those took place because Dominique Wilkins was dropping 40 a game. Small forward versus small forward on Scottie Pippen. Yeah, he did. They had a good season that year. They had a good season that year. But he's not a number one. He never was a number one. He has a lot of fanboys because the era we live in, So, I think it's a generational thing, something like that, or something that's the media is doing. The media feeds you LeBron James so much, you would think that the guy won like 10 championships already. If you didn't know LeBron James and you just heard the name and you heard the media talk about them, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't think he's 4-6. You would think he's 6-4. You know, you gotta at least have a winning record if you're gonna play. If you're gonna be considered the GOAT, at least in the finals. Come on now. So all these greats we're talking about, Kareem, Magic, you know, they all at least went above or over 500 in terms of winning championships. So you gotta win. You gotta win more than you lose. Yeah, that's the problem, man. And you can't criticize people no more because it's hate. You know, if I say LeBron James is a bad free throw shooter, the stats back it up. The guy shot 70% from the free throw line, sometimes less. You know, you watching the games, does LeBron James look like a good free throw shooter to you? No. Does LeBron James look like he's a good post-up player? He's playing his 18th season, but he still has flaws. It can't post up. No. How can you played 18 years in the NBA and you can't post up? And you're supposed to be this and that? Kobe had a post-up game. Michael Jordan had a post-up game. Some of the greatest basketball players to ever pick up a basketball had a post-up game. It's fundamentals. Nobody taught LeBron the fundamentals. He gets everything off this. It's just strength and power, you know? There's no skill set when you're watching LeBron. It's like watching the Incredible Hulk. You're just watching a guy smash things because he's big. You know, he's big and fast and all that athletic stuff. But when it comes to this, and it comes to skill, producing, that's when he falls flat. This is why he passes the ball in some moments, because he can't do it. See? Point taken. Last 5 minutes of a game, you shoot 50% from the free throw line. That's why you can't close games out. That's why you need somebody else to do it. Michael Jordan shot 82% from the free throw line. Just to let you guys know. No, I did all my research on both of these guys. I had the luxury of watching both of their careers play out. So it's not coming from a biased standpoint. It's coming from, this is more impressive than that. No, I'd rather have Jordan's 13-year career than LeBron's 18-year career. I don't want that. I don't want 6 finals losses. No, Charles Barkley got 1 finals loss, and he said he can't even go to sleep thinking about that finals loss sometimes. No, it still haunts him to this day. So I could only imagine what 2011 did to LeBron, because he still thinks about 2011. He still thinks about all the times he lost in the finals. It's the losses that you actually think about more than anything. You know? Oh, I know the accolades already. Actually, I got a video on it. I just never released it yet. No. And you could do peak for peak top. You could do a peak for peak top notch. 1988 to 1999 compared to 2008 to 2018. Jordan's numbers still outweigh LeBron James. I don't think it's biased, Zach. It's just the fact that we seen what the guy did. You know. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some Jordan fanboys out there that just act like the guy, you know, walk on water. You know. Yeah, T, you funny, man. Yeah. You know, but all I'm trying to say is, we know the difference between certain situations. You know, winning championships is one thing. How you do it is another thing. You know, when you win championships, 2 of them are not credible. Okay. LeBron's first 2 championships with Miami Heat, we know that's a super team championship. So you get penalized for that. Okay. It's not the same as winning a championship with a guy like Scottie Pippen. Not saying Scottie Pippen's a piece of trash, but Scottie Pippen is not going to get held in the same light as a Dwayne Wade. You know, He's not going to get regarded in the same light as a Dwayne Wade or a franchise player like Dwayne Wade. You know, LeBron won with more talent. So you win with more talent, it diminishes a lot some of your accomplishments. It just is what it is. You know, we have to admit that. You know, if I can win a championship with, you know, a toothpick, a banana, and a slice of pizza, you know, that's more important. That's more impressive than winning a championship with, you know, Magic, Kareem, you know, and Kobe all on the same team. I'm just making an example. You know, there's nothing impressive about winning super team championships. Why is Kevin Durant championships not respectable? So we do the same thing for Kevin Durant, right? But we don't keep the same energy for LeBron James. Kevin Durant beat LeBron twice. People still call LeBron the better player. Why? Because Kevin Durant was playing on a stacked team in Golden State Warriors. And the perception is, of course you're going to win on a stacked team playing with the Warriors. Those championships are not valid. We don't respect them. It's the same. You just heard Hoop Facts come up in here and tell you the same thing. Hoop Facts told you, I don't respect Kevin Durant's championships. Okay? You think people respect LeBron's Miami Heat championships? They're an afterthought. They come through their air and they go out. That's it. No, half of the time when people talk about it, they talk about Ray Allen hitting the shot, right? All right, then. If he wins 7 championships, no. There's nothing LeBron could do right now to surpass Jordan. I'm just sorry to say that. There's nothing he could do right now. Because they're always going to be less impressive. You know? No, a lot of LeBron's numbers are stat padding numbers. I mean, it is what it is. You know, he stays in games longer to boost up his stats. Yep, they play D. They grab your arm, they hit you. You know that foul that Kawhi Leonard took today? Well, Jordan was taking that for his whole career. And Jordan's more durable. Jordan played 9 times, 82 games. 9 seasons, 82 games. LeBron James played 1 season, 82 games. 1. And he played 18 years. But 1 season, 82 games. Just 1. I repeat, just 1. And some of that is due to load management. Load management didn't even came until LeBron took off. LeBron was the first guy that brought in the word load management. I mean, I kid you not. It's the absolute truth. I'm telling you. There's no bias. There's no. If it was the other way around, it'd be different. Isaiah Thomas say that because he hates Jordan, and he's supposed to say that he a bad boy Pistons. But Isaiah Thomas said in 1998, 1999 that Jordan was the greatest basketball player. Then he switched to what you call it, Kareem. He went back and forth. He'd do any narrative to change. First, Michael Jordan's the GOAT, but then it's Kareem. Then, oh, you know what? LeBron's better, you know, but Kareem is still the GOAT. He don't know what to pick. Only thing he knows is I can't pick Jordan. Under no circumstances could I pick Jordan. But Ant's how he was dealing with Jordan. This is the same guy that said in the Bad Boy Pistons documentary, I don't know how to guard Michael Jordan. Isaiah Thomas had no way to stop Michael Jordan. And he said, I thought about it all night. Then boom, I came up with the perfect idea to stop Jordan. We're going to play playground basketball with this guy. We can't keep up with him once he jumps. The minute he jumps up, he's going to feel us. He's going to feel an elbow. He's going to feel a hit to the face. That's the only way we could stop Michael Jordan. Now, if you think that's more respectable than beating somebody basketball-wise, skill for skill, that's on you. Because if they played straight basketball, no NFL, none of that kicking Jordan in the nuts and you know, elbowing him. He got bloody lips. He got blood on his jersey. Take all that away. If you play straight up basketball, you think Detroit Pistons beat the Bulls? They wouldn't probably beat the Bulls by 1989. 1990, the Bulls would have definitely beaten them. No, 1989, I think only one season I would have gave the Pistons to beat the Bulls in. They literally got away with playing football. And David Stern was like, we let the Detroit Pistons get away with too much stuff. He said that. You know? Yeah, he spat. He played NFL. You know? Not a little guy. No. Disagree. You mix football with basketball and you let the NBA get away with it. And the NBA lets you get away with it. What you think the outcome gonna be? You know? All them guys on that team couldn't handle that pressure of getting physical basketball. Scottie Pippen was getting headaches. He was crying about it. The whole team of that Bulls was, oh, it's not fair. We're getting beat up on. Jordan was the only guy that kept getting hit and getting back up. One play could have ended his whole career, but he still kept going at it. He went at the whole team, 60 points, 50 points, all these type of points, you know? No, 90s was rough too. You still got guys that was the Knicks, they were trying to be physical and beat up on Michael Jordan. 90s was far from weak sauce. They had some great teams. Oh, and by the way, Michael Jordan's at 61.2% when it comes to opponents. He beat more 50-win teams. He beat more 60-win teams than LeBron James. While LeBron James was playing in the most weakest conference in NBA history, Michael Jordan was playing against legit teams. Okay, they may not be like star-studded names or household names, but I tell you this much: team-wise, they were playing perfect basketball. You know. And yes, you could touch Mike in the 90s. Dudes were still playing rough. Answer the Knicks. Answer the Indiana Pacers that pushed the Bulls to 7 games in 1998. You know, stop with that. Don't cap Renegade TV. Yeah, they roughed him up. But you gotta understand, Zach, Michael Jordan was playing 82-game season. He wasn't taking no night off. He was giving you full effort on offense and defense. Now, a lot of guys these days, they just home on one day and that's it. Yep, I know about that. Lakers complain about LeBron not getting certain foul calls. I know about that, you know. Yeah, I remember that, but that's Magic Johnson being Magic, you know. That's how Magic get down. He jokes or he says stuff like that. But Magic, Bird, you name them, they all would have been taken down by Magic. And they all know he was coming. There was nothing they could do about it. Magic Johnson's also the same guy that said, I know Michael Jordan was coming, and I know there's no way we could have stopped him. Everybody and their grandmother know Michael Jordan was coming. You know, Larry Bird would have got taxed too, but he got injured and he got hurt and he retired. He didn't retire, he had been another victim. Because the Bulls tucked down Magic already. They would have tucked down Magic and Bird. The Bulls would have won way more championships too if it wasn't for that football style basketball. If you play straight basketball, the Bulls would have been to the finals already. You know, see, these objective things you can say with logic proof to back it up. You know, we can't say that about LeBron because we've seen you go to the finals 10 times already. And we've seen the result out of it already. You know, you got swept by the Spurs. You didn't even get one game in. You should at least get one game in. You was a young cat. Why couldn't you do that? If Jordan could drop 63 on one of the greatest teams of all time, why can't LeBron drop a 63 game in the finals? Have a legendary game, leave your mark. Instead, you just ran out a measly 20 points a game, shot one of your lowest field goal percentages in the finals, and got swept.
Hindi makatalon. Oh.
You think you funny, man. Exactly. 1998, Jordan was running on fumes. Scottie Pippen had a bad back. Half of his team was some of those guys with defensive liabilities. Tony Kukoc was a defensive liability. Ron Harper had bad knees. That team was old and beat up. The X factor was Michael Jordan. This guy was hitting clutch shot after clutch shot, keeping his team in the game, even when he got sick. Because the Utah Jazz should have had a championship in 1998. But just one damn guy stood in their way. One guy they had to overcome that refused to lose, and that was Michael Jordan. Now, can you say that? Can you say the same thing for LeBron James? Why Michael Jordan? Why LeBron James didn't drop 63 on the San Antonio? You had all the opportunity in the world to do it. No, how come he didn't make his mark like that? No, you're a young buck in town. Let them know, hey, the NBA is going to be mine soon. But you didn't do that. You just went out in the sweat fashion. How about the game you scored 51? You had Kevin Durant scared to guard you. Okay, Kevin Durant was literally scared to guard you, right? That's what they said. Now, J.R. Smith forces you guys to go into overtime. You go on the bench, you start crying. You're pitting a towel over your face. But you have an overtime to play. Shouldn't you at least say, you know what? It's overtime. I got a chance to take these guys out. I'm going to go for 60. I'm going to put this team on my back. I'm going for 60. I'm going to knock them out. You know? Yeah, it don't mean nothing if you don't win, but you at least leave a mark. You go out being the best player on the floor. Even in losses, Jordan was the best player on the floor. Let me tell you this, Zach. Has LeBron ever been the best player on the floor even in losses? Don't say he was, because he wasn't. 2011 alone. 2011 alone. There is no 2011 for Michael Jordan. That alone disqualifies you. And that's something that's going to be on your resume for life. LeBron was getting outplayed by Jason Terry. Jason Terry was blowing by LeBron James, hitting layups and hitting jump shots on LeBron. How about 2014 against Kawhi Leonard? How come you ain't dropping 40 on Kawhi? How come when Kawhi was guarding you, you commit turnovers and you pass the ball out to everybody else, knowing the man? Because you didn't want to take shots on Kawhi. Baby Kawhi Leonard at that. You mean to tell me you can't score on a Kawhi Leonard that's not even in his prime? Shouldn't you be able to do something against Kawhi Leonard? Or at least take up the challenge instead of backing down from it? You got the whole world watching the NBA Finals 2014 and they seeing you stat pad. You know? I mean, hey, it is what it is. Yo, T, we already seen LeBron take hits, and you know what? We seen him take fake hits, and he do. I never seen Jordan flop like that. You would never get Jordan to flop like that. Jordan has never pulled off those flopping moves, going to the ground like somebody shot him with, shot him 9 times like 50 Cent. No, if you didn't know better, you thought it was get rich or die trying in there, man. This guy going down, You tell me in what world is that respectable basketball? These are facts, man. There's whole compilations of LeBron James flopping. I could go on YouTube and put the word LeBron James flopping and see like a 10-minute video of this guy falling down on the floor pretending to be hit. Jordan never flopped. Jordan took all those hits. And just look, blood coming out of the mouth, whatever. You know? Just to even say JJ Barrera beat you in the finals is embarrassing enough. You know, that that automatically disqualifies you. Yeah, I remember Kobe and Carmelo Anthony coming to LeBron James and saying, "Hey man, what the hell are you doing? You should take the shot. It's an all-star game." This guy wouldn't even meet the challenge when Kobe challenged him. Kobe challenged LeBron James in an all-star game and said, "Hey, I got LeBron." And he shut LeBron James down. You know, what he did to LeBron James, you should call the cops. He was busting that ass. You know, Michael Jordan does not flop. That's a lie. You just don't want to handle the truth. You know, stop it with this LeBron James myth stuff that don't do nothing. Yeah. No, I remember KD pulling up dirty on that shot in LeBron's face. And I remember LeBron being scared to guard Kevin Durant. He never took up the challenge to individually guard Kevin Durant. All these guys come at you, they get theirs on you, and you don't do nothing about it. It took Draymond Green to call you the B word for you to develop a killer instinct in the 2016 finals. You should have been trying to put your foot on their neck from the beginning of the NBA finals. If you replaced Kevin Durant, if you took LeBron off that 2016 team and you put Kevin Durant on there, there's a good chance Kevin Durant and the Cleveland Cavaliers would have went 3 games to 1 on the Golden State. Because Kevin Durant, even though they choked away that lead, he was busting their ass. He put the Warriors in the hole way more than LeBron did. You know? There's plenty of times when Kobe was guarding and LeBron was guarding Kobe and Kobe was giving LeBron the business. That's a fact. Watch those Kobe and LeBron matchups. You know, and you see how Kobe would get LeBron James shook. They was playing the game. I think it was 2009. Kobe did some fadeaway shot on LeBron James. LeBron James looked dizzy. He looked like he didn't know where it was coming from. He was like shaking, nodding his head, like, how did he do that? This is the same guy that said Kobe was better than him. Kobe would never say Jordan was better than him. Jordan would never say Kobe's better than him. No player would. Hell, even Derrick Rose said he was the best player in the world. Even Derrick Rose said he was the best player in the world. No player that plays professional sports would say another guy's better than him. LeBron flat out said Kobe was better than him, not once, but several times. We all know what would have happened in 2009 and 2010 if LeBron saw Kobe in the finals. He'll be 8 finals losses. Just put it like that. No. Kobe wanted all the smoke with LeBron, but LeBron didn't want none of it with him. Kobe, the same dude that contacted LeBron when he had the big 3 and said, I'm still going to win the championship. I mean, it didn't happen. But the fact that he called LeBron up on the phone and said, I'm coming after you, even when he joined the big 3. You know? All these guys can tell you stories. D. Wade could tell you the story that when he bloodied Kobe up, and the next time he saw Kobe, he said, oh, I know Kobe going to break it. Kobe called me on the phone and said, yeah, I like that. You know, he was hissing like a steak sound. Man, Kobe was something else. You know, him and Mike had that same drive. It kind of pumped fear in people. And that fear was real. There wasn't no myth or nothing like that. They literally scared the hell out of some people. You know, just telling the truth, man. Not saying LeBron James is a bum or nothing, but he got a lot of gaps, a lot of flaws. And a lot of these, now here's the thing about these, oh, he got a 16-6 record against such and such. Well, if that's the case, Let's use that same logic then. That means Kawhi Leonard better than LeBron James. Kawhi Leonard got a winning record against LeBron. Do you rank Kawhi Leonard over LeBron? Nope. Come on now. I'm going to let you in on another secret. Kobe against LeBron, Kobe against Michael Jordan. Kobe has a winning record against Michael Jordan. You know, nobody know that, huh? But do we say Kobe's better than Mike? No. I rest my case. So that 16-6 game don't mean that much. Okay? Don't mean that much. KD has a winning record against LeBron. Does that mean he's going to be ranked better, rank ahead of LeBron? So let's use that same logic. I know one thing for sure. Kobe would have waxed LeBron James. There's no doubt Kobe would have tucked LeBron James' heart. He would have completely thrown him out the game. No, Kobe's not better than MJ. But by some of you LeBron fanboys, you think just because somebody has a winning record than somebody, that means they're better. It's not. Kobe had some opportunities, but he came up a little short. I tell you this much though, Kobe's by far one of the most skilled basketball players ever. Kobe's like that dude from Mortal Kombat. He could just take anybody's skill set and copy it. You know, he could just transform to whoever. But, oh, I see that move. Let me copy that. You know, let me take it. He could master just about any move. If you show him a new move, he could take it. Yeah, Curry's not consistent, man. But he needs to show up. He needs to prove to people that he can make the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? No. Kobe was something. And MJ would tell you. Yeah, but here's the not fair part about this. MJ was almost on his way out the door. But nevertheless, they still had a good matchups. And Jordan outplayed Kobe a couple times too. You know, Jordan circled Kobe for that All-Star game, and you know what happened. You know? But Jordan would tell you himself, Kobe was the only guy that would give me the most competition from an individual standpoint because Kobe copied all my moves. You know? Yo, Renegade, you on one. You're on one with the hate, man. You know what I'm saying? But AK, you a little late. Man, we just sitting here talking about a good old-fashioned LeBron James debate. You know, LeBron James versus MJ and all that stuff. Didn't trickle down to Kobe and Kevin Durant. Just about everybody. But, you know. Exactly. And Renegade, you know MJ's the only shooting guard to do that and average 30 a game. Jordan had a season shooting over 50% from the field, averaging 37 points a game. Same season as he won Defensive Player of the Year and MVP. Drop the mic. Man, yeah, you guys got to stop playing with MJ like he wasn't that dude, man. No, he retired. He was old as dirt. He already did his thing. You know, stop it. No, Jordan would embarrass LeBron James. He was too fundamentally sound with scoring, had a better scoring skill set than LeBron James. He's a better defensive player. LeBron James would have choked and completely got taken out of his game. And Jordan would never let LeBron James beat him. He wouldn't allow it. Jordan waited for Hakeem 6 seasons. Jordan was in the final 6 times. Hakeem was playing every single year. All you had to do was meet him, dog, and you could have seen him. They played. Hakeem played in the West. He just had to go to the finals. It would have been a battle. Hakeem would have got his, but you know what? It would come down to closing at the end, and at the end, Mike would have been that dude. Because Mike did actually guarded Hakeem a couple of times, and he actually blocked his shot a couple of times. And he's 6'6". Keep in mind, he's 6'6". For Jordan to even have rebounds over bigs, guys that was taller than him, says a lot. But you're going to put some respect on MJ's name, Renegade. That's how it's going to go about. All right? None of those myth stats going to work. Because there's nothing factual to say that LeBron James is better than Jordan. Absolutely nothing. He didn't duck him twice, man. His father died and he retired. He left the game on top. In 1993, the narrative was out of Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Michael, Isaiah Thomas, whoever. The name of the game was the three-peat. Whoever was going to three-peat, they was going to be crowned the best player in history or in the world, whatever. You know, and Jordan, he beat all of them to the punch. He was the first one to three-peat out of all them dudes. He retired on top, came back. You know, then when they lost in 95, people said, oh, Jordan don't have it no more. 45 ain't the same as 23. What did he do? He kept shut. He worked on his game. He came back with an even dangerous mid-range game and won 3 championships and won 70-plus games. Kyrie is a top 5 player this year. He balling. Yeah, but he didn't. Anybody could say something, but he didn't. You know, his pops probably pushed it over the top. You know, at the end of the day, rather he retired on not for whatever reason it was, he still retired on top. So that's all that matters. Then he came back to defend his crown and won 3 and left. Kobe was a good defender. He just wasn't on Michael Jordan's level. Michael Jordan was a harasser on defense. Now, he would let you go by him a little bit, and then he would swipe the ball from behind. I don't know if anybody noticed that. That was one of his go-to moves for taking the ball from somebody. And Jordan was good at off-the-ball defense. You would throw the ball in, he would take the inbound ball and run and do his thing. Nah, you can't do that, Renegade, because guess what? He did it. All right? You face who's ever is in front of you, and he did it. He dominated his era. He did his thing. Even though he won 72 games, and he capped it off with a championship. Yeah, you know it. You know it, T. MJ was an underrated passer. Michael Jordan was a good passer. He passed in the system too. Jordan was a more willing passer than Kobe too. You know, Jordan played with this. He was a scorer, but he played with this a lot. You know, and he got more smarter as the older he got too. I guess that happens to a lot of people. Man, it don't matter if it's the 90s, the 80s, it don't matter. It took place and it happened and he won. And he dominated. That's all that's to it. Whenever he came on the biggest stage, he showed out. It got to be somebody, you know? Now you could say it's more of a one-on-one league. 90s actually had team basketball a little more. You had a lot of teams that just played full team basketball like the San Antonio Spurs. Now it's even more player dominant. You got one player that holds on to the ball all day long. And Jordan moved without the ball very well. Exactly. Thank you, Top Notch. Jordan faced some of the greatest basketball talent in the history of the league. When they did the top 50 basketball players of all time, most of that list was guys that Jordan played against. Get some respect on Jordan's name, Renegade. You're just looking, your debate, your argument is getting lower and lower as time goes by. Much respect to you though, but it's getting lower. No, he don't. Renegade, you're running out. You're running out, man. You know, see, it's stuff like this when you can't debate facts. Okay? The numbers speak for itself, the accomplishment speaks for itself, the individual accomplishment speak for itself. But guys, we had a good one here, man. We've been on here for almost 3 hours. We've been here for almost 3 hours, politicking. And keep in mind, the 90s had Grant Hill. Grant Hill was a beast when he came out. He played 6 seasons in the 90s. Grant Hill was a great basketball player. Shaq, 92. Shaq came out the gate being great. Jordan played against some great basketball players, okay? Let's not take that away, okay? Every era has great basketball players. If you make it to the pro leagues, you're a great basketball player. Let's stop trying to diminish all the talent. We're not going to take away the talent LeBron went up against, and we damn sure not going to take away the talent Jordan went up against, See a top notch. That's what a lot of people do. They try to pump up Scottie Pippen to make him seem better than what he was when he wasn't. And there's no valid proof to back that up yet. Yeah, I went overtime. I went overtime, man. But man, I enjoy chatting with you guys, man. We had a good one, man. And last to cap it off, Jordan's one more with less. I think that's impressive. Winning 6 championships with less talent is always more impressive. But guys, I know y'all debating, y'all doing y'all thing, man. But we're gonna probably call this to an end a little bit. I want to say shout out to everybody that joined the chat. T, Raptor, Renegade, Top Notch Sports, AK, Tay Davis, Draco Tunes. If you guys come earlier, we could have got this going a little more earlier. You know what I'm saying? But we in overtime mode, man. It's about 10 something now here on the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? But I want to say shout out to all you guys. We did a little overtime. We 3 hours in. You know what I'm saying? We 3 hours in. So shout out to all you guys, man. We'll be back at it again for the next game. I think the next game is a Laker game, which is tomorrow. Yeah, Lakers play tomorrow, so we're gonna be live for the Lakers game tomorrow. So you guys come in a little earlier so we could talk and debate. Opposite to waiting late. You know what I'm saying? Because we've been here for a long time. We've been here for a hot minute. I got to get back to the drawing board. I got to chop up and edit some videos. I got to do some talking. Got to do my thing. I'm at this all the time, man. I put a lot of hard work into this YouTube shit. The YouTube shit is like a job sometimes, to be honest with you. This shit comes like a job, But peace, guys.